Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. So,
twice. There was no yelling unless my fingers were involved. All right.
Wait, are you just gonna? Is this? So it's gonna be that we're already started. This
Yeah.
I can't really hear you, Mike.
Can you just
Hello,
kill it
how
and
we
then
doing?
start over?
All right, I
This
can
is
hear-
how I would
I
sound.
can hear CJ.
talking.
Just kill it and start it over completely.
No, because just keep it going, because he could just cut this out.
No, I think this is all should be added into it.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
we gotta do the whole.
That would be an interesting intro. That's a really that's like a whole almost a minute of us just not getting it.
That's
Not
Joe trying to get.
understanding how fucking audio equipment works.
Okay, so then we're starting. This is it, Joe. So don't cut nothing, Joe.
what?
You gonna leave everything that has happened so far?
I don't know.
Do you want to?
Maybe.
I like it.
Take two?
No, I think take this one.
Are we
Okay.
official? Are we official?
This is it.
Why not
Alright.
just
we have
just
a lot
knock
to
it out and
Knock what out?
We're knocking it.
We're peaceful people.
Don't you swing your fist in this house.
You wearing a white sweater, sir?
you're wearing a black shirt.
I'm just saying, but the chances of you're getting shit stained a little more.
All right, welcome to the Stuff Calama podcast. This is episode 4 of many that we've
This isn't 4.
lost count of.
This is like 12.
Okay, well, this is the 4th one that got saved and didn't get destroyed. We have a lot to talk about today. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they have a lot
Oh
to
yeah,
talk
that's
about.
right.
We have a lot
Didn't
to
you
talk
say you
about.
wanted to do like
I did want to do a little bit of
a
an
little
intro.
bit of an introduction?
Over the
into
past
what's been
couple of days,
happening?
a few things have happened in the United States, and it's something that has been impeding on our democracy. And it's kind of disgusting the way America has reacted to it. And I'm fucking sick of what happened. Kanye West got a divorce from Kim Kardashian, and I don't know how to handle it.
It's unbelievable.
It's ridiculous.
It's absolutely
Love
terrible.
isn't real.
Jeffree
No.
Star sucked his dick, too.
Jeffree Star got a few things from Kanye.
Yeah.
None of it was music talent.
Yeezys.
How could they just get divorced?
Yeezys.
Like, what did Kim just like?
Jeffree Star used
Did
to
Kim-
make MySpace
Did Kim
music.
just let him in?
Did she listen to Bound to Love? Because apparently not.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Something happened at the White House, but that's not important. Who gives a fuck about that?
Nah, yeah, that's whatever.
That was just a day at Fun Station.
Yeah.
I thought
That was
Yeah.
the Jungle Gym.
they were allowed. I mean, they were allowed to do it, so it's fine.
They're allowed to get a divorce? No, they're not.
Oh no, I meant
It's
the.
against God.
I thought we were talking about the White
No,
House.
no,
Okay,
fuck-
never
fuck
mind.
that.
The
Who
Capitol.
cares about that?
Okay.
How's everyone's day going? Other than that, how was
I don't
everyone's
know,
week?
but
I haven't
feel
seen you guys
bad
in a
for
week.
Donald Trump.
You feel bad for Donald Trump?
He's
Bro,
getting
his-
getting fucked up on social media.
His
He's not gonna
freedom
get.
of speech is being taken away.
He's not gonna get
from him.
any pussy.
Oh my goodness.
They banned him on Twitter.
He's not gonna be able to hit up
They
any.
banned him on
anyone.
Instagram.
They banned him
They
on
banned
Twitch.
him on Facebook.
They banned him on Twitch too, a
I
platform
saw
that he's not
Twitch-
even a part of.
Twitch banned him before everything else.
Because they know he'd probably jump on it and use that as a platform.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Donald Trump.
He would have a crazy.
What game
chat.
would Donald
should-
Trump stream?
How about
don't have-
OnlyFans? Do you
no,
think he
you
would make
do
an
IRL.
OnlyFans?
You don't have-
No, I think he would stream a game.
You can do. That's
Yeah, you
Twitch,
could just
right?
walk around with
Yeah,
it.
you
That's
just
how
walk around.
Dr. Disrespect got banned, because he walked into a bathroom.
That was one of them.
Yeah,
He was
it was
at
the
he was at a
one-
con. He was some
It
gaming
was like,
con or something,
yeah,
right?
it was one of them bullshit things.
That's
What
so
would
stupid.
Donald Trump play?
I think it would be Call of Duty.
Fall Guys.
Nah.
It would be whatever is popular.
It would definitely be Call of
He'd
Duty.
play Hexic HD.
Geometry Wars.
That's crazy. They're banning him from the internet.
Pretty much.
What are his people
It's-
gonna
it's
do?
just
The only thing left is
the only
TikTok
reason-
and OnlyFans.
Oh, they didn't get him on TikTok yet.
Or OnlyFans.
Bro, if he goes on TikTok, I mean, you might as well just leave him on there because that just will explain everything.
Bro, what's up with TikTok? You guys use TikTok?
Nope.
No.
No.
Yeah, same.
They push child porn. I'm not with it.
It's fucking. I don't use it.
Borderline child porn. But
Never heard of it, right? Never been on TikTok in your life.
Me?
Never downloaded it.
Me?
Yeah,
no.
it's
I
not-
personally am not a. I'm kidding. I do watch it. I do watch it. I'm trying to be TikTok famous. Actually,
Have you posted anything on TikTok?
I posted one thing.
One thing?
that's
my-
you trying to
It's
become
my
famous.
cat.
Oh, okay.
It's my cat getting her head pet.
How many views?
I have 10 likes.
That's more than us.
Yeah.
Do we
the
not have a
podcast.
video with 10? Okay, that's a new goal then.
Come on.
Shout
guys.
out to
Have
the
one
guy-
video with 10 likes.
Shout out to the guy in
Let's
Where's
get
he
it
at?
going. Fucking
Chile, France.
Let's do it.
Chile, France. What's going on, my brother?
It's definitely one of Joe's like fucking. What are they called?
What?
The thing when you like put your IP as a different place. What is that called?
Oh, it's
VPN.
me.
Is
It's
it you?
me. It's my VPN. No.
It's
Do you put your
Joe's
location
VPN.
as France?
No, my
Yeah, because I was going to say, why the fuck would you...
He was,
Make
trying,
sure
he was trying to play a
Listen.
game. He was trying to play a game early, and he forgot to change it.
It sends all of your
Yeah,
information to
something like
France
that.
and back. That'd be ridiculous. What
So
else
this
is going
is Joe's
on, buddies?
big Joe's pod. This is actually Joe's big episode today.
It is.
Joe
Yeah.
is going to tell us all about how he is going to start playing World of Warcraft with me.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Briz actually hit me up this morning.
What do you say?
I was playing ESO, and he's like, "Stop playing that game. Play World of Warcraft."
Hell
And
yeah.
then he's
Game with the Y.
like, and then he was like, "Joey, stop playing." I was like, "He'll get back on it."
It's what did I stop playing? I was on
Yeah.
World of Warcraft last night.
Oh, okay. Then
I'm already
you
back
lied.
on. I'm on already. Yeah, I'm on.
I knew that you were actually on. I knew you were on.
You should try it. You should really try it. Joe, it's the OG of MMO games, and you love MMO games.
I know. And
Don't get me wrong. Like the thing, I went onto ESO, and like I like it. I do. I like it.
Yeah.
I'll play it. I'll even play it. But it's literally just it's like the people that made it clearly like know about World of Warcraft. Like it's like there's a lot of shit in it
yeah,
that reminds you of like World of Warcraft and how World of Warcraft does it better.
of course.
Yeah, that's just what I got.
The thing
So,
was,
I really want
was
you to come try it.
me growing up. I never had a friend that played World of Warcraft.
Same.
So it was
and
just
I
never in
that's
my.
this with this expansion though, bro. It's kind of sick. Like it's pretty good.
100% get it.
Yeah?
100% get it. But the only thing is that I just fell in love with playing Elder Scrolls.
Oh,
games.
dude, you're totally do it. Keep doing it though.
How you doing, CJ? You over there?
I'm spilling my heart out.
I'm trying to count right now
vibing, bro.
the like how many times Joe has asked Joey to play a game, like how many times Joey, before you get upset, how many times Joey's asked Joe to play a game, and there's just still not one fucking game that they can get.
I'm
on and
telling
play.
you,
It just
there
doesn't
is.
exist.
We
What is
play
it?
ESO.
we did
ESO.
We did ESO, but I'm telling you,
What's his level in ESO? How much time did he put in?
Fucking 12. He's a level 12.
I'm like a 13.
Oh,
Out of 13 now. Out of 810.
I just
He just started.
God bless.
I played a day
Yeah.
and I wasn't doing bad.
No, you weren't. You were actually legitimately tanking
Thank you.
dungeons.
I'm telling you though, play World of Warcraft with me, and that'll be the game where we fucking
Alright, look,
just
if I
live on.
get to a point in ESO where I'm like,
I'm willing to purchase the entire expansion and the entire game for you if you're willing to play it.
what, World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
I'll
Like
do
a month.
I said,
I'll buy you a token,
once
and
I
I'll
get to
also
level, once I get to level fucking.
I'll buy you a Shadowlands. I'll do it right now at the table. if you're up for it.
This is exactly why me and Mark will never get computers.
Why? Why?
Because it's ridiculous.
It's a game where we could literally be playing the podcast
No,
right
'cause-
now and have the game on.
No,
with
because
us.
this
Like,
is the
it's-
thing. Like this is what I'll give you
it's
guys credit
crazy.
with. I'll give you guys credit when it comes to the PC games. Is there's a fucking entire library that's not even close to console of games you can play. Of course.
You
But
get through the
now-
little phase.
now-
I'm sure you did that.
but-
Right? Where you just play as many PC games, like games that are strictly
That's-
PC games. As you did
that's
in the
my
beginning.
point.
I did that.
But you're
You
so
get
much
through it.
more restricted on a console that like when a new game comes out, there's a good chance you don't have to tell someone to get it. You're just gonna have the fucking game, and then you all get on the game and you play it. PC is like, yo, you want to play this fucking game? Oh, what about this one? There's just new games all over the place.
Yeah,
All
Steam is
diff-
unbelievable.
It's great. No, it is.
the
But
best platform. For
you
gaming.
might as well just like not even
I
put a
also
headset
think
on
that's
your head.
like. I also think that's like kind of like a honeymoon phase type thing where you're just, oh, look at all these games I could play on the PC, which I'm still kind of in that
Well-
phase with my PC.
Yeah.
But like once you're more established in like
You
what
get
you're
you kind of
playing
find
and
like
what
what's
you're
comfortable.
getting- what
Yeah.
you're getting drawn into.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you get the people that play that. It all follows through.
And also,
I
Discord,
just like laying down in my underwear playing some fucking bullshit game
Upside
that I don't even
down.
have
which
to pay.
is great. No, you could
for.
do it, but like
do
there's
a
also
shotgun.
another thing is like we love the party system on Xbox, right? We used it for years,
Yeah.
like literally over a decade,
Yeah.
right?
It
Discord,
was like a go-to thing to do. when you came
Discord is literally like a fucking hangout on the internet where you could literally just like meet up and like,
Yeah, I can't do that on my Xbox.
I know.
home. But
Like,
would you
I've
want to
joined
do that on
guilds
your
in
Xbox
ESO.
though? Would you want to do that at all? Like I just.
Well, you for one, you like will just stay on even when you fall asleep. You'll still be on. Like in Discord, you'll idle or something. It'll
Yeah,
say
no.
that
And then
you're,
my
like,
alarm
away.
clock won't work on my iPhone when I want to wake up in the morning.
Nah, but you would use it on the computer. I'm telling you guys, PC is it's not just like some. It's like
just drop $1,000 each.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
this
let
is
me
the thing.
be
If I get a
real
PC,
quick.
I'm not going to be playing these games. I'm going to be playing like fucking racing games.
It's not the point of what you're going to be playing. You play whatever you want. We're gonna. It's
Oh,
just.
you
No, of
get the
course.
wheel?
It's the
That's what I'm
platform.
saying. That would be the only thing that like would entice me enough to get a PC.
But you'd be playing not just racing games.
You play everything.
I'd probably
Bro,
get on GTA
When
with
you're
the
by
mods.
yourself,
There's
you'd be playing
a
racing
stupid
games.
amount of fucking shit on Steam. A
Oh.
dumb amount of
No,
games on Steam.
I bet. That's what I was just saying 5 minutes ago.
There's a walking simulator.
You ever-
Mark, you're gonna wake up one day and get walking simulator that you
No.
probably have to buy on the Xbox.
No.
$5
No.
I am
for
down to like literally I have almost 600 gigabytes of shit, and I play like literally 3 or 4 games.
Not surprised.
But the games that I play are games that you could literally put years.
We
into.
should have like a new rule. Like you should put as much hours in as there is of like gigabytes of that game.
Why? What does that even? But like for a game like WoW is like an 87 gigabyte game,
Right.
and people have been playing it for 20 years.
I know, but I'm saying that should be like the minimum.
Fuck a minimum. Why would it? I don't understand. For what reason?
I'm just saying, like obviously a big.
Yeah,
game
what are you
would-
trying to say? Like, what are
Nothing,
you
guys,
really
I'm
trying
sorry,
to say?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I just Mark doesn't want to talk about video games. We keep talking
No,
about video
I
games.
just-
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck what Mark wants to speak about. What do you want to speak about?
You guys are in my apartment. You yell at me in my own apartment.
What do you want?
My
to talk
girlfriend's
about?
in there playing video games, and you guys are fucking screaming
Exactly,
at
and
me,
I was watching.
embarrassing me.
I was watching.
I'm gonna have to
her,
pay
and
the.
then I had to
I'm
come
gonna
do
have to
this
pay the
fucking
rent by
podcast.
myself next month
She
because
was
I embarrassed
fuck-
this
We're talking.
fucking
You know what's
house.
funny? We're talking all this shit about PCs. There's no PC in that fucking.
No, there isn't.
Oh, there's Red Dead 2, which is
There's
now
no PCs.
available on PC.
No, but there's no
You
PCs
can
in
get
that time.
Red Dead Online for
What time?
$5.
In Red Dead
and
time.
Red Dead Online.
Red Dead Online alone is $5,
Ew.
and then the actual game.
But
the
Red Dead
single-player
Online,
game
let's not-
is
They
like-
haven't done that with GTA though, right? They
No,
only-
GTA is still one thing.
That's so weird. I guess it's just that dated.
Is this the video
It's been
game
almost,
episode?
what,
Are we
10
gonna be a
years now?
video game podcast? I'm down to be a video. You want to just
We
switch?
could integrate some video.
Do you want to
games
switch
into
it
the-
up?
Yeah.
I mean,
Keyword.
like, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, technically, it's. I mean,
I just took
It's a
this
pillar of
podcast-
our friendship.
I took this podcast as like a we just talk about just
Yeah, it's not
everything.
like we're not a subject. I don't know.
the stuffed video game, the stuffed
The stuff
console,
Calama video
the
game.
stuffed-
stuffed console.
Remember when they made a Jackass video game?
I don't.
Like,
Playing
Oh,
Blockbuster
I
days.
do remember when
That
Tony Hawk
game-
had a bunch of
Blockbuster
jackass shit in
I
it.
used
Though.
to
yeah,
love
always.
Did you have the
That was
game
like the
pass?
basis of
The
it.
video movie.
I
pass,
never
whatever it was.
had no passes.
That was
We were
lit.
broke.
I don't think it was that much because we weren't that good down there in Talton Street either. So
Do you remember?
Blockbuster wasn't expensive. It was like $4
Yeah.
to get
Yeah,
like
but
the
I
you
didn't
could
have
hold the
no
game for
pass.
2 weeks. You could hold the game for 2 weeks and then bring it back. I'm not even gonna lie. There was like 3 games I had, like NFL Street, San Andreas.
You
and
just
then-
held on to them.
No, I switched the games. They don't even fucking charge you. They just
Did
like,
you guys see the Blockbuster Airbnb?
No.
Yeah,
No.
it's
It's
like
an old
when- yeah.
Blockbuster that was turned into an Airbnb where you like sit in like the middle of it, kinda.
You
And it
just
has,
sit
like,
in it.
little
They
movie
just put a
stuff.
chair in the
It
middle.
sounds.
It's just
it's a
one
lot
dusty
cooler.
chair in
the
It's-
nostalgic thing.
It's a lot cooler than you think. It's like
So-
it's like
They don't even put a TV.
You're
in
saying
there.
like everything's still in there, right?
yes.
Yeah, it's like set up like a Blockbuster.
Yeah,
and
and
I
then
think there's like a
everything.
room to like sleep in and stuff like that.
It's
There's like
really
TVs
cool.
and shit.
It's really cool.
That was like, remember they did the teenage
Look it up, look it
Mutant
up.
Ninja Turtle Airbnb in like downtown Brooklyn. It was like
I don't recall.
in the sewer.
it was a promotion for the movie that came out, and it was basically in the sewer. They had it dressed up like you were like climb down in the sewer, and then like there was like skee ball and like all these other arcade cabinets, and then like
Okay.
you get pizza delivered
got
to you.
me. You
Of
got
Yeah,
me.
well, it
course-
doesn't
of
exist
course
anymore.
pizza.
It's too late.
You should do an Airbnb.
We fucked up.
You should do an
We
Airbnb
still hit the
in your-
Right
laundromat.
here in my apartment.
in your apartment.
Yeah, that's
Skee ball?
illegal.
What?
I can't sublet this.
We wouldn't tell anyone.
He doesn't own it.
I didn't hear
You
what
wouldn't tell
would be
anyone?
what would be illegal.
We're
It's
gonna
like letting
get
people
his
live
do an
in-
Airbnb in Mark's
Where
apartment.
the fuck am I gonna live?
They'll stay in the living room. Set them up. We get a futon.
I gotta climb over the guests that I fucking host.
It'll be fun. It'll be like
It would not be fun.
Brooklyn.
Monica has to wake up at 8:00,
You
turns
put
on her
like-
computer. She's got that loud ass janky mechanical keyboard. Like,
the mechanical one.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing that you would understand. That's actually a better keyboard than the ones you probably would use on your
Yeah, look at these flat keys that
On the-
don't do shit.
MacBook.
All right, you guys can leave.
Yeah, go start.
Joey
up a
and Joe
PC
can
party.
fucking start their own podcast. It's gonna be a me and CJ show. We're just gonna be cracking up fucking Budweisers, talk about how fucking sad we are.
Joe, what's ours gonna be about? MMO games.
It's just gonna be about World of Warcraft.
And
And
Will
Will you
And
play
pod-
World
yeah,
of
World-
Warcraft with me? Well, when are you gonna play Elder Scrolls with me?
we just keep playing our games, and then we just keep asking each other. to play. We're just like,
That's
no.
exactly what I just said before.
Let's get 4 computers.
I listen to it every day.
We'll
with
have
you
two,
guys.
mine
they can't
and yours.
play on
No,
any of
no. I'm saying I'll get
What?
my computer, you'll get yours, and then we'll get one new one each for each other, so that we can play both at the same time.
Oh yeah.
We'll go like, okay, wait, is WoW waiting for the dungeon queue? Yes.
Yeah.
And then you go on the other one, and it's that you're
but-
waiting for the dungeon queue on
See,
ESO.
Mark might actually like games like that. I don't like that sitting around shit.
I'm not.
I hate it.
Asking you to play.
No, I know.
ESO.
I'm
When
just.
have I
I'm
ever asked
speaking.
you to play
I'm not.
ESO?
to-
I know
I'm,
you
sa- I'm
don't.
voicing
I
my
know you
opinion.
don't.
That's
I
all I'm
am.
doing.
I'm
Okay.
asking you to play ESO.
I would.
think you would
just.
be-
I'd lose my mind, dude. It's either that or I'd be fucking bombed, and I wouldn't even know how to use the keyboard at that point.
It freaks me out because you guys both like fucking Conan so much.
Yeah, but Conan, you're actively doing things 24/7.
You could. There's stuff
You can.
do.
I know you can. You can play. Like, you can go on WoW and fucking the other one and just continuously play it. But you're like, I don't know. Like, you're gonna be doing the same shit over and over until you wait for a fucking dungeon to open.
No. There's different things happening all the time.
I'm sure with the fucking the top 5 buttons
Just with
on the
the
keyboard.
daily, I mean, you could speak
Top
for a
5,
while,
bro,
but,
it's-
like,
We went from talking about Kanye West divorce to Joey angrily wanting
Kanye-
us to spend thousands of dollars on a fucking PC
We
so we
went-
could play one game with him.
We went from Kanye West to Conan West.
All right, so
My ass.
where do you want to go from here?
I don't know. Tell me right now. Tell me. How was your dinner?
you had dinner.
What'd you eat?
I ate duck today.
You had duck.
No, duck was dessert.
Oh,
I ate
what
duck.
was dinner?
No, the rice. Just the plain white rice was dessert.
What?
So then, what the fuck was the bowls?
That
We
was
don't
he
talk
ate that
about those-
before you
we
ate
don't
anything
wanna- I
else.
don't talk
That was
about. I
dinner.
don't talk about those balls publicly. I don't want anyone knowing about those cake balls. Those are mine.
All right.
Yeah, where are they?
They're gone now.
Wow.
Do you want cake, Joe? I got cake.
No,
I just
I
got a
think
slice
they're
of cake.
gone. I thought
You
they were
want-
gone.
No,
The
this is
balls
cake.
are gone, buddy.
The
The
balls
when it
are
was
gone?
mashed
The
up
balls
into
are-
a fucking a bald fist.
Can I take a piece of cake and like
You're hurting me,
mold it into a ball?
Mark.
Yeah,
You're
it's
hurting.
in the
want
sink.
to.
You're hurting.
I'm
my feelings.
hurting you. How are you? I just fucking fed you.
Hurting
Damn,
my
son.
feelings.
Yeah.
He's saying
Monica
that he-
fed you.
He gave me.
Monica fed you. Monica fed you.
Bro, get your
and
foot
you're gonna.
off, Mark.
It's not even on him.
We're not doing this again.
This is like I feel
I'm
like it's me
fucking
and Brian
pissed.
right now.
I'm fucking
dinner.
pissed because I got my seat taken.
There's no one owns
There's
a
no
seat.
assigned seats.
Do you
It's
see?
not high
Do you see
school.
brown tape on
I
the
grew
seat?
up in that seat.
No, you didn't.
You got
Some of
your
my
you got
best
your
will-
tape on your microphone. You just mind your own business. You sit there.
Yeah, that shit streak you got there, huh?
I'm getting
No,
bullied.
that's right.
CJ's got the shit streak.
We know whose
That's
mic
what I
it is.
said.
I'm getting bullied on this.
No, you're not.
Me?
I'm sorry. I'm getting bullied. I'm about to.
Your shit looks like a fucking Cadillac.
I'm not gonna quit the
baby.
show, but I'm gonna quit. I think I'm gonna quit our friendship.
No.
It's just a business relationship.
It's a bit of strictly just
Strictly
business.
business?
Hey,
We
what's
just
up? I'm ready to
played.
do the podcast. Yeah, let's get it over with. I have stuff I have to do later. Like, come on. I quit our friendship. You're dead. Fucking
It's gonna
bastard.
be the last time there'll be a dessert in this kitchen. You keep talking to me like that.
Whoa.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna pop into the cake sooner or later too.
I won't tell you where it is.
I'll fucking go right in there.
Yeah,
I'll,
you gonna
I'll go
find
through
it?
your garlic
You
and
gonna find
everything.
it?
I'll put.
I'll look through.
I'll
your
rearrange your
garlic.
You're not gonna
condiments,
find
brother.
My fucking cake.
I know someone that could help me.
I could have lied about the cake.
I
It
know
might not even
someone.
be cake.
I know somebody that would
Oh,
be
my
willing to help
girlfriend's
me.
gonna tell you
Not
about the
even
cake.
gonna lie.
Might tell
I
me
didn't see
about the cake.
Yeah, Monica. Monica.
Wait.
Monica.
Not too much yell.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Damn, you got it like that.
Sorry to bother you.
You better answer the phone, Monica. You better answer this phone.
Wow.
You better answer it. Do not tell Joey where the cake is.
Oh, she.
Oops.
Monica, I will fucking eat this cake right now.
Hey, we're back to this Stuff Calama podcast. Anyway, all right. No, she didn't say anything. Leave her alone. She's playing. She's got her headphones. Just leave her on. Where you go?
Mark is getting
Mark
up.
is doing something.
Cake? Wait, can
that
I
was
have
smart.
a bite?
That was smart.
I found out where the cake was.
Where is it now?
It's in
Yeah,
Mark. Mark has it.
It's in Mark.
It's in Mark's hands. Mark has it. Mark has it. He's
I thought that was is that a tuna salad sandwich?
It.
It looks like a tuna
That's a
salad sandwich.
That's a lobster roll.
You're literally holding it like a tuna salad sandwich.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. What happened?
Mark right now gripping a tin foil with a handful of cake, and he's eating it like a hamburger. Like he just bought a sandwich.
He's got no choice. He has to protect with
This
protect.
is what fucking happens. This is what happens. What happens?
As if I'm not gonna get a bite out of that. It's so funny. Who wants to place wagers that I'm gonna bite it?
You said it like you're his side chick.
I'll kiss you. I won't give you
Joe,
a fucking piece of
that was
cake.
delicious.
I was gonna say it's on your nose, but it's a lot.
Joe, you got it in a couple spots. bro.
You got 2 out of 5
A
senses
napkin
going
will
right
s-
now.
Look right there, napkin. You could get all
Oh,
three.
napkin.
All
You
three
You
spots.
look like BJ right now.
You have your chin,
Because of the
your
cocaine.
chin, your tongue, and your nose. Nice. It's all right. I knew where it was, so I figured I'd let him
What
have
if
it.
Bob's the guy
Bob?
that
Bob's
was
getting
in? That
wrecked?
was,
Bob's the guy
Bob's
that's been
doing
hacking.
no, Bob's the guy that's in. What was it again?
I don't know any
The
Bobs.
one viewer in another country.
France?
Oh, Bob
In
lives in
France?
France.
Did Bob put on a VPN to make us believe that we have viewers in France? You think Bob listens to our podcast?
Maybe Bob's that paranoid.
I don't think so.
Do we have any listeners? We have listeners, right?
I think Bob's listened.
I mean, I listen.
I don't know how much time Bob has to sit there and listen to a whole thing, but he's definitely like popped in and gave it.
But is he
quick
popping?
ear. Is Bob popping? Bob's popping.
Do you think it's because people don't know what stuffed Calama is? You hate eat that. You better hate eat that cake.
Yeah, you better.
From the jump, that's been hate eat.
You should appreciate what you got, bro. That's a beautiful cake you have.
I know
there.
what I
hope
have.
you enjoy that.
I know what I have.
I appreciate what you have.
I know what I have. I hear you talking to Monica in there. I fucking listen.
Listen, she helped me with the
Yeah,
cake. She
yeah,
offered her
I'll be-
baking.
Look how good that fucking house.
I'm pretty sure Monica wanted everyone to have one of those cake balls. I think that was like the plan of it. Like I think Joe actually would have liked the cake ball.
I wasn't supposed to eat 4 of them.
4.
I had 4 and Mark
You
had
ate
2.
a couple.
Did you have 2?
He had 2 of them.
Are we doing the
I think I had-
sandwich and the chicken
I think I
palm
had 2.
thing? And
I can't believe
No,
it. Didn't,
I think I had to.
I can't believe he didn't let me try the cake at all. He ate the whole cake.
there's something in there. Let him. Is that Devin?
That's it. That's the whole meme.
Wait, he's saying
That's the
that.
whole thing. Like
You heard
mob
that?
that she was with.
what?
It was the mob that she was
Excuse
with.
us.
Part
Joe's
of the
just
mob.
laughing at someone dying from being trampled to death.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Fuck.
Fucked up.
She was trampled by her own people.
Why'd you do that to the
How's
cake?
that hilarious?
Wow.
What did I
that
do that to
doesn't
the cake?
matter
Hold
now.
on. Let's just pause it up. We have to. I
Because
wanna,
we're going to talk about principle. Joey is in my apartment, and Joey got up and he walked to my girlfriend and told him,
In his house.
Told
Say it
me-
again. In your house.
in my apartment, told me, I know where the cake is. I'll get the cake. Goes
In your
to the-
house.
Goes to my lady, my woman,
In your house.
sparkle of my eye, and asks her where the cake is.
In his house.
After I said he can't have any
In his fridge.
because he's being mean to me.
Defend
Joe
yourself.
got a bite out of the cake. You know
I
why?
did.
Because if Joe legally dies, I get to raise his kid.
Yep.
That's just the law.
Sorry, Anthony.
So, okay, just to go back though, why couldn't I have a piece?
Because you were mean.
How?
Because you didn't raise my child.
No, I
Out
want to
of
know
respect.
how. None
Out of
that-
respect.
I wasn't told.
Out of
how.
respect. It's a respect thing.
It's a respect. You're not Italian. Wait, you are.
It was a respect thing.
How did I disrespect you, sir?
You want a cookie?
No, I don't want
You want a
anything.
cookie?
No, I wanted
No.
a piece of the cake.
Yeah, cake's gone.
That's why I went out of
No,
my way
that's
to
the
find
past.
out.
It's the past.
Yo, they make these cookies at work.
That's the past,
Suck.
homie. I bet that
I
cake
ate
was a
them every day.
blast, homie.
Cake was good. Cake was pretty fucking good.
That cake was pretty fucking good.
Cake was really good.
That cake was pretty good.
It's the
Monica's got
past,
talent.
homie.
I didn't even care that it was all over my fucking
Monica's got
face.
It was
talent.
everywhere.
It was
You
all
look like
over
such
my
a dirty
fat
girl.
fucking face.
Monica's got a talent.
Are we talking about the cream of Joe's feet?
Yeah, like cream that I had on my face.
Wait, whoa.
I said Joe's
Wait a
face.
fucking
Yeah.
second.
I said Joe's feet. Oh, there's Xavier.
No, Xavier,
he coming?
we're recording. No, he's not coming again.
Why not?
It's like fucking 10 o'clock at night. 9/11.
Thank you. Bush.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh God!
Fellow New Yorker, Mark Riley.
it or we're all canceled already. Like,
What if?
No, that's the time. That's the time.
it would just it would we would.
It's the time.
It's literally 9 o'clock dash
It's the
11.
time.
Oh, it's 9:11 p.m.
That's like the only thing.
Everything is great.
That's like the only thing that like attaches
The
me
la-
to conspiracy theories is like
Is
how
what?
inconvenient.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, it's. Hey, yo, it's good, Xavier.
Does this sound crazy? What does it sound
No, it's real you could hear the same thing I hear.
like? Okay. What's good? Ooh.
Do you have any cake?
Xavier's got meats. He's got meats on his stove.
Meats? What about cake?
What kind of meat is it? What kind though? I'm saying what cut? What's the
It's really big though.
What's the cut?
A chuck, yo.
Chuck. Okay, nice.
My friend's dad's name is Chuck.
All right, bye. Enjoy that.
We don't talk about enough how CJ was literally named after his father's nickname.
Nickname.
Nickname, not his real name, his nickname.
So wait, your name's actually really supposed to be Chuck?
No, Frank.
Frank?
If I was gonna be named after my father, it's Frank.
Oh my
Frank.
god. I
Which
would
is
have
my
two.
brother's.
so why do they
my
call
brother's?
him Chuck?
Wait, Brian's real name is Frank?
No, Brian's middle name is Frank.
Brian Frankie Owie.
It's probably Brian Francesco.
No, no, just Francis. Hey,
I
Francis.
knew it was one. I knew it was one like that.
No, it's just Frank. Just Frank. My
Brian-
father is just Frank.
Brian
Everything my father does is Frank.
What? It's Frank?
It's Frank. My
What does that
father's a
mean?
Frank.
So why is
My
where
father.
did
What do you
Chuck
mean you
come
don't
from?
know? My father's name
Where
is
did
Frank.
Chuck? What did Chuck come
I have
from?
fucking no idea.
Your
Could've
dad's
been him
name is
fucking
Frank?
baseball playing
funniest-
shortstop. I don't fucking
Wait, your
know.
father's name is
Didn't
Frank?
like they give him a plaque and they like crudely painted Chuck onto it? And,
Yeah,
like,
it's,
watered him in?
that's how it is. He didn't like his name. The same way I don't like Charles. Sorry, Ma, if you ever listen to the podcast, which I haven't. I'm going to send this soon. When we have a nice episode where I'm not talking about like depression and fucking testicles.
Dicks and ass. Hey, stop yelling in my fucking kitchen.
Look,
My
you
landlord.
didn't get that. You
I'm
didn't
literally
get what I-
hit by a wall.
You didn't get that. You
you
didn't
gotta
get what I
keep it
just did.
separated.
You yelled someone's identity on the air.
Ah, shit. This is why Bob doesn't
Fucking
watch.
Christ.
What?
This is why
Now
Bob
those
doesn't
Bob
watch.
who?
Now that one guy in France knows who
Bobby.
CJ's mom is.
Bobby.
You hit him last night, by the way.
This one's
He's
gonna
not
be-
going to admit it. You hit him with it so hard last night.
My computer
How did I
went
get-
off.
I don't care what it
somehow.
was.
Bro, how do you get hit by a disconnect and then he comes back?
Because you were like, bye, Joe. Good night, Joe. And he
'Cause
joins
we
right
were-
back.
It was, first of all, it was
Mark,
like
that's a hit.
It was over an hour of. Okay,
Yesterday
can you
was
listen
my
to me?
mother's birthday and
Can
we got
you-
her pretzels.
That's
So I
good.
hope she's
I
great.
didn't
Can you
know.
listen,
Happy
she's
birthday
doing
listen
good.
to this for real,
to
though?
Mark's mom.
Listen to this for real and tell me if it's a hit. I'm not even being funny. Like 100% serious. Honestly, tell me if this is a hit or if this is a
Make sure you
reach.
explain every detail.
I will explain
Every
the
detail.
couple of
I'll
details.
stay out of it
That's
if
fine.
you explain every
Okay,
detail.
I will. Okay, I'm gonna throw in a lot of shit.
Tell
that I
me,
probably
tell
don't
me,
need to.
tell me now.
No, I'm being serious.
Tell
Listen,
me.
I want to know. I want you to decide if this is either a reach.
Explain the hit.
Hold on, a reach or a hit.
Explain the hit.
be
Explain the hit.
stern with me. Shake my
Explain
hand.
the hit.
Shake
I'm
my
looking
hand.
you in the eye. I'm
Okay.
currently looking Joseph.
The
in
night
the eyes.
starts. I'll give brief but detailed details. The night starts when me and Joe.
It was a hit.
Me and Joe.
It was a hit.
Oh, listen. Come on, don't be a dick. It's a serious.
All right, go ahead.
Because he already thinks it's a hit. So me and Joe start playing. We play ASO. Right. We have a pretty solid session. I do dungeons for the first time. We just we played for a little bit. I probably played longer than we think we even played, but it felt like it. Point being, we were like, all right, we're gonna take smoke breaks. We'll go back to it later. Which Charlie knew. Charlie even said right away.
I went to go get food.
Joe went to get food. I went to get a smoke. I don't know what I went to. Whatever it was. But Charlie goes. Yeah, okay. Good luck. In the sense of like we're not gonna come back, and I think we all know respectfully that we weren't. We weren't gonna come back on ESO at all.
I'm gonna go home and play.
So now it gets quiet, and this is where you have to agree with me over here, buddy. That's calling it a hit so much. It got quiet for like an hour, at least an hour.
I was not away
It-
for an hour.
but-
I was not away for an
Okay,
hour.
a decent amount of time. It was quiet. We're barely talking. We're just doing the every once in a while. Or, what's up?
I know how that goes, but that wasn't that
It
long.
was a solid
that was
amount of
2
time.
games of Heroes versus Villains, which
It
lasted
was
like 10
long
minutes,
enough where
'cause
I was
playing with
AFK
morons.
completely, where I stood up and went to go outside and came back, though. Can we agree to that?
I don't know what you said, but yeah.
I said it was at least enough time for me to leave the computer and come
Let's
back.
just say it was in an hour.
No.
Let's just say it was an hour.
We'll say
Oh,
it
sit-
was out because
At least a half hour then.
I know
Mark,
how long I was downstairs.
It's like when you
It
take
was
like the city
at
test and they try to
least-
throw in the extra information to confuse
No,
you.
It
this
was
is
like-
so-
no,
It's
no,
an hour.
this is
Let's just
supposed
say
to-
it's
you
an
told
hour.
me to
No,
give
it was at
details.
least
No,
20
fuck
minutes.
this. You told
At
me to give
least-
details.
You're right.
Listen to me.
At
Listen
least
to me.
20
But-
minutes
No,
at
listen
most
to
The
me.
time
half
doesn't.
hour.
I'm just saying the time doesn't
But
matter.
listen to the point of
An
this.
hour.
What's the point?
You of all people that have played Xbox with Joe, you always talk about things that Joe does. If Joe,
What do I do?
If I'm not in a conversation, please.
What do I do?
If I'm not in, I'll start yelling louder than he ever yelled. If
Oh yeah,
I'm-
you want to go?
If you're not in a random conversation, if you're not talking to Joe at all, and then Joe just leaves, he just leaves. When you aren't in a conversation, it wasn't like we're just talking like this, and then all of a sudden I sign
Okay.
off.
I get what you're
He
saying.
just leaves, right? In a quiet era of time, with
Irish goodbye.
an hour, 30 minutes, whatever it was. Joe left. I said, "Oh, all right, see you later." And then in like a minute, no, an hour or 30 minutes. I said it could have been less than an hour.
Right.
Is the point? It
I
was
pulled
silent.
off the mic for that, by the way.
Point being is like,
All right.
he comes back in like a minute or two.
I will
and
be.
He's like, "Hey
I will
guys,
be
I'm
fair.
here."
I will be fair. It wasn't a hit. It wasn't really.
Thank
No,
you.
because he's
wasn't
explaining it too.
Thank
It's
you.
supposed to be
Not
an interactive
explain-
thing.
To explain how Joe really is. Joe is the most impossible person to have a serious conversation with that I've ever met.
I don't understand.
Yeah, so like every
I
time
don't
you
agree
talk
with
to him,
that
it could
at
be a
all.
hit, but that wasn't a hit.
But like you'll be like, "Hey Joe, how are you? How's your daughter?" She fucking
She
played.
breathes. She breathes.
Thanks. She's alive.
She's a girl.
Oh yeah, she's my daughter. Hey Joe, you want to hang out today? I have a daughter.
I have a kid.
I
So
have a
when
daughter.
it's just completely silent and then he signs off, Now it would be different if it was mid conversation. He signs off, then I'm like, Joe, all right, goodbye, Joe, and then he comes right back. That's a hit.
But it's still a hit though because
I don't subscribe to any of this.
A hit is
That
when
was just slander, first of all, on Mark's part.
no, it's not. You're unbelievably like that all the time.
I'm
That's
gonna
not
murder
true.
Joe and take his kid from him.
if you didn't say anything, it wouldn't be a
FBI.
hit.
FBI.
Because it
Well,
look,
I
this,
said
if
it more
if-
passive.
Say if it was the other way
Take my
around, right?
child.
Say if I said, "Oh, good night, Joe. See you later, Joe," and he joins back,
Right,
you'd say I got hit by it.
co-sign the fact that
Right?
Mark's a wonderful.
Because you get a little upset.
But
You're getting hit by it.
But a night.
I think you guys are just mad because I'm obviously the champion of hitting you guys with it, which
Not
is
me.
fine. I'm not trying to even brag, but I am.
I'm
Bro,
a
if
seasoned
you
job,
never
bro. I know
got
it's coming.
ESO,
Your
you would've
hitting
fucking-
is the most annoying because you
I do it all the time.
no,
to
you
guys.
bait
You don't
people
get me,
for
bro.
hours, and
You
then
don't
you
get
just
me.
be like, hey, you guys want to talk? You guys want to say something? Hey guys, and then
It's
you just
obvious
you
at that point.
disconnect.
Okay, can we
Yeah, but
talk-
it's obvious at that point.
Yeah.
Because he stretches it out for so
Yeah,
long.
let's
but
give
you
Clarence-
see it like a
he
wave
will-
when you're looking out in the ocean.
He's the worst because he won't stop until someone acknowledges him, and then he'll leave.
Can we?
Hey, he'll
can we
just
get,
give
let's
up.
be
Yeah.
clear about what hitting
He
it.
throws a towel in.
Can I
pretty
explain
fast.
what hitting it is? Can I explain that? Because if we actually have
explain
someone
hitting
listening,
it.
like, what the
This is-
fuck are
explain
they
what-
talking about?
It doesn't.
So to
we're
get hit
none
by
of,
it.
no one here. Like we're not the four horsemen here. Like started that.
No, I know, but the point of it being is like we'll have like a few people in a party, and then like someone will just leave in like the
getting
middle
rid
of a
that
conversation,
name.
and you
I'm
get hit
gonna
by
edit
it.
the name
Can
out
we
that you just said.
don't knock it out the thing. Just
No,
beep it.
just
Just
bleep
beep
it. You should bleep it.
I'll
Yeah.
bleep it. I'm gonna bleep that fucking.
There's a couple of things you gotta bleep in this.
Listen, you guys can say whatever you want. I hit CJ and Joe harder than anyone.
Joe or
Before
Joe?
you
anyone
continue,
alive.
Joe or Joe?
Before you continue,
No, you two.
before
I
you
hit,
continue,
I've
never
never,
been hit.
you guys got hit that day. I've
What
hit
day?
someone so fucking hard.
you hit people more than you think, actually,
No,
buddy,
I know,
because
I
you
know.
just leave like a fucking motherfucker.
Then I've
You're
done
like,
it in. Listen,
yeah, I'm kind
listen,
of tired. and
Listen,
you're
Talking
like,
about St. Patty's
listen.
Day?
Yeah, I'm talking about St.
Oh
Patrick's
my
Day.
God.
Joe
Oh
called
my
me.
God.
I was in bed. Joe called me. I went to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and left. And Joe called me like, Mark, where'd you go? I was like, I'm home.
in-person hit is kind of crazy. That's kind of nuts.
I was still in the city.
Yeah, but that's not part of the game, though. It's never been in person, right?
It's not,
Not really,
It's
unless
not
you're
to make
Mark.
friends.
Mark's a
It's not to
savage.
make friends.
You wouldn't just leave. Like, imagine I just stood up right now and walked out of the house. Left you in Brooklyn. Like, yeah.
Hit with it.
I hit Charlie extremely hard one night, and I know he'll agree to it. He'll remember it. I think it was just like me and him in the party, and we're just talking. And I'm like, honestly, bro, and another thing, I want to tell you what my favorite thing about you is, or like something I said. I was like, something I want to tell you what like I really love about you or something, bro. Like,
Yeah, I
and
remember.
you were just like,
that was
yeah,
already-
and
along
he
the
was
lines.
just like, he was just like, it was kind of fucked. It was really fucked up. I felt bad about it. I actually had to come apologize.
I laughed.
But I'm just like, I wanted to really tell you. And he's like, yeah, what's up, bro? And I just signed off. I just signed off.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're a
It was
piece of
so-
shit when it
No,
comes
but,
to that.
but,
It
but
was
that's
so-
why it
that's
caught
how
me
hard
off
it is to
guard
hit
because
him.
there's no crowd.
I
you know what I'm
felt-
saying? There's like who are you entertaining
It
at that
was-
point? That's why that was. I would
I
say,
w-
Joey.
I
I would
felt-
say that was the best hit because like
I came back and I was just like, my bad. And then that was crazy.
I don't even remember you coming back, but I
I
believe
definitely
it.
came
I
back.
believe it. I'm not saying you're a liar. I
I've
don't
never
remember
hit
it.
anybody.
Or I might have
with it.
called you. I think I might have just. Maybe I didn't come
I
back.
think
I
you
called-
texted
Sometimes
me or
when I hit
something.
them so hard, guys, I have to call them and be like, I'm sorry.
I've never hit any.
I
called
just
Mark
I see
before.
it coming a
I've never
fucking
hit
mile
anybody.
away, bro.
No, you don't hit. What you do is you just leave.
Mine's unintentional.
Can you agree that you just leave sometimes though?
He has a daughter.
Why wouldn't I just leave though?
No, I'm
What's
saying
wrong with
like
just leave it?
sometimes you might not even say goodbye. You just leave.
Yeah, but
You agree to that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Look,
so we'll just
Joe's-
verify.
you know-
more.
you know,
I didn't
I'll be
do
If
that.
honest,
that's
you
the
know who's
case,
hit me
we
the
can't make
hardest?
fun of Bobby no more. Then
You know who hit me the
Bobby
hardest?
who?
Genuinely.
Who's the hardest?
Babito.
No.
Do you guys know who hit me the hardest?
Oh.
Genuinely, Joe's daughter. She forgot I was a person, and then she doesn't know me anymore.
My daughter.
She
I
forgot
met-
you exist.
She forgot I was a person. I met her once, and we had the best time.
Oh, she loved you.
She was laughing.
loved you.
She was
6
she was
months
crawling
old.
on the
No,
bed,
that's
rolling
because
around.
she liked the octopus.
We were
or the
best
shark
friends.
better.
I was giving her her rubber keys, and she was chewing on them. I was like, "What's up?" We listened to DMX.
Yep.
and now
Great time.
And then what happened? You
Now
met
she
her?
won't even look at me.
Do you hang
Won't
out
even
with
look
her?
at me. I found out with her
When are
multiple
you gonna bring her
times.
to the podcast?
I mean, she's at my house right now.
Should have told her to come through. She got to tell Monica.
Record like 5 seconds of your daughter talking, and then put it in the podcast.
After she has 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah, give your daughter cocaine and then put her on the podcast.
No, you guys don't understand. I was hanging out with Joe on FaceTime. She was double fisting coffee cups, having coffee.
Oh, he's just for so nobody calls CPS on me. We got her a kitchen set, and it comes with two plastic cups of coffee.
No,
but it's
she's
not real.
She's part Ecuadorian. I know what
She
I know
drinks.
what
Does
she
she
gets
drink a
into.
nice espresso?
I know
in
what
the
she
morning,
gets
Joe?
into. I know what she gets
She
into.
sit down and drink a nice espresso.
Listen, the law does not put in cultural.
Hey, there's no law. There's no law.
Who's
says
the-
anything
I'm the
about-
law.
It was decaf. It was
fucking law.
decaf.
It was decaf officer.
Luckily, Joseph, you're the sound engineer who has the. This whole pod it might just be like we might have like a 20-minute
It's gonna
thing.
be a trailer.
It's just white noise. It's an hour
this
of
is
white
crazy.
noise.
It's gonna be like the opening for like every episode in the future. Like just one snippet from.
I
each.
have
We'll
a
have to figure it
daughter,
out.
guys.
There we go. I hope everybody caught that. And now for the 10 seconds of my beard rustling against the microphone.
All right. Time's
said-
up.
No, that was
Time's
10
up.
seconds.
Are you-
Like,
Time's
that
up.
was a
Time's
fair
up.
10
Time's
that was
up.
a fair 10 seconds.
Why is he
Time's up.
coming at? Why is he
Time's
pressed?
up.
He
He was
touched me.
pressing.
He touched me.
I
Time's
touched you
up.
too, but I was letting
Time's
you
up.
know it's all right.
Time's up. You got your 10 seconds.
I
of
know
beard.
it's your
think that was-
house, bro.
You got no.
I
Listen,
know it's your house,
listen, buddy.
honestly, but just
Buddy.
because you think you have the same car.
All right,
shirt,
over.
that's-
I'm
wearing
gonna
one
bet
too.
$20 under 10 seconds.
I'm wearing a
$20.
Carhartt shirt, and so is Mark. And he's gonna flex his pocket
that
as if I don't
Carhartt?
have the pocket. Yeah, this is Carhartt.
Joe doesn't have a pocket in his Carhartt. He's just jealous that he
Charlie,
can't do
someone
this.
who has seen me often, can verify that I often wear.
Butter.
I often wear the Carhartt.
Carhartt's awesome.
Pocket
Everything.
shirts.
I mean, I really like
But,
their jackets more than.
Mark won't admit that I've inspired.
Oh
him to-
shit, that's groundbreaking right there.
Mark
And the
that's-
tall boy too.
Mark won't admit that I've inspired him to wear. The
I can't
pocket
hear you.
shirt.
I'm innovating over here.
But it's true though.
No, I can't hear you. I'm innovating
I
over here.
inspired you to buy the.
I've been
pocket.
wearing Carhartt since I was
Whoa,
fucking
whoa,
14
whoa,
years
whoa,
old. You're
whoa.
gonna
See
tell
what
me?
he's saying? Now
I'll
he's
tell you
personally
why.
in my
Wait, hold
house.
on, Mark.
Yeah, all right.
I'll tell you why.
Because my father's a goddamn working man. The fuck out of here.
He's a pocket advocate.
These hands with
Okay.
these hands.
Do you want
My
to tell?
fucking-
Do you want to tell everybody the Soho story with the Carhartt? We went to Soho.
Oh yeah, we went to a Carhartt store and they only went up to a size small, so we had to walk out of there.
No, it's
They
not.
only
It was
went
like a
up-
large.
Who has
no,
this-
no, no, no. So
Who
it
in
was.
size small is wearing Carhartt?
So there's like these there's like these stores in
Not
the,
enough
in the
people.
city. They're like the Adidas like I forget what they call it, but it's like
Pop-up
not the
stores?
Adidas store. It's
Pop-up
like it's
store?
like the Adidas store for like original shit. Like it's like not like limited stuff more. What is that called? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's the same thing we did with the Carhartt. It wasn't like the department store of Carhartt.
Yeah, no,
it was like a
a weird.
I don't know.
No, it was
Nah,
there
it's a
forever.
store that stays there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
but they
Oh,
don't
an
sell.
outlet?
They
You're
don't
talking about
sell.
outlets.
Kinda, but not really. Outlet sells like basically everything, but at a discount.
I don't know.
This
what
was
you
just
call-
like a regular store, so it's kind of like the Adidas originals where they don't sell like the main.
They won't sell like the main shit. They'll
Yeah.
sell like the like the
The
artist
hypebeast
or,
kinda
like, the-
shit.
The fucking
Supreme.
the guy that made like the line of shoes or
Vapes.
something. But anyway, there's a Carhartt store like that where it's like more fancy, fashionable looking Carhartt.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. It makes sense.
So, but the funny part about the story Mark didn't say is that like it's a large. Like it would go up to like large the shirts, but the issue was that we didn't even consider asking them if
That
they
could be in
had.
Jurassic Park.
We didn't consider asking them if they had shirts that went bigger than
be in
that.
Jurassic Park.
Nobody's paying attention to me at all. This is why I don't even know why I speak sometimes.
Sometimes you get hit with it.
I don't give a fuck. You guys just go. Okay, so you started a topic, then you talk.
You
about
don't even know what he
something.
did. It was actually.
He was taking a picture of himself sipping the beer out of his pocket.
But did you see how he did it? Because he looked like.
No, I don't care. He was just
He
drinking.
looked like a T-Rex.
One time, me and Joey went to the San Gennaro Fest and we ate a lot of food.
True.
Yeah,
You want to
see,
talk
now-
about that? You want to talk about the sausage and peppers you had?
Be
You want to talk about the
do
Zeppelis
nice.
you had? Want to talk about?
No, I wanted to talk about how those people we didn't even ask them, and we left.
Yeah.
So they
How'd
got
that make
hit
you
with it.
feel? Yeah, they didn't get our business that day.
No, I'm gonna do what Joe does.
Everyone's on their phone.
He
now.
has a daughter.
Joe has to.
Post a picture of Mark eating cake.
Joe's trying to fucking text his daughter, see if she's okay.
I wanted cakes. I wanted that cake so
She
bad.
better be sleeping by now.
Joe's got to text his
Jeez.
daughter, see if she's all right.
She
See,
better be
I don't think
sleeping
anyone
by
would
now.
actually have a problem with that, right?
With what?
Being on the phone and talking, as long as you can multitask.
Yeah, as
You
long
have,
as
you're having ideas like pop in your head right now as you're scrolling.
Yeah, the
like
problem
topics.
is when you just don't talk and you just.
Joey's on
looking at-
Letterboxd.
Oh, like when you're on the fucking the train going home.
Yeah.
Joey's reading movie reviews. What is he going to talk to us about?
Yo, I was on that site for like
Inception.
3 days, and
What
it's just
site?
I will never be on it again.
Why?
What Letterbox, right? Is that what it's
Why
called?
would you never be on?
I
that
was
again?
swiping for fucking 3 years trying to fucking say
it's-
all the
Can you
movies
it's
not
I
put-
watched.
you
too
still do
much.
it? You put sound and
Yeah,
metal?
no, I do.
I love
do.
it. I do
Yeah.
it all the time.
It's too much. It's to me, it's too much of an annoying process.
After you
Joe's-
put the movies, that
Joe's
you
on
do-
a different kind of app now.
I'm on a different kind of app.
Joe's trying to
Yeah, you
find...
heard this new TikTok sound, Joe?
Joe's trying to find his daughter's next mother. That's what
Stepmom.
Joe's doing.
Trying to find stepmom.
She's verified.
Did
Good
you
for
watch
her.
this?
But I watch what? Travis Scott, Look Mom, I Can Fly. No. I don't really like the fucking music documentaries.
Charlie's left the podcast.
How do you not like music documentaries?
I don't know. They kind of just like, I don't know. I'll just watch a concert.
What would you guys rather watch a documentary on somebody or watch like a biopic?
Documentary.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Unless it's like one of those
The Queen one was good. I liked the
Which
Queen
one? The show?
No, the fucking Freddie Mercury's one.
Oh, okay. That one was alright. It was just
I thought
basically.
the
it was just
the
a
concert
long-
at the end was. I thought that was sick.
Oh yeah, they did it like shot for shot, basically. It was just.
You know what the issue with those movies are? I'm sorry, but do you know what the issue
They
is? You never know how
dramatize
much-
everything.
Yeah, you never know. Like,
But what was
I hate,
funny
like,
about
the,
that?
like,
It was like,
at the home scenes.
Yeah.
Are always funky to me. Like when we're in the house with them, like you don't know if this happened at all.
it's like Freddie
I-
Mercury was famous
yeah,
for
like-
being
like-
gay. Tried to make it seem like.
did you
he
guys
w-
ever watch Ray? We were kids when that came out.
I think I probably have.
It
I
was like a
haven't watched it.
biopic on Ray Charles, but before Ray Charles died, he was like involved in that.
Oh really?
That's
yeah.
cool.
So
That kind of fucking skews what
that-
actually happened.
That actually like helps that, especially like Jamie Foxx is a really good actor.
The fucking James Brown was a little rough.
Yeah,
That
one
one was
was
a
a
little-
little-
that one was a little crazy.
They're fun to watch. Though.
when they're involved, they still kind of.
It's cool to see them.
Weird, like they have to be alive to somewhat be involved.
You know what
in
I
it,
think
but
was-
also they kind of have to be dead long enough to the.
Notorious was a pretty crazy one.
I didn't.
Biggies.
Notorious was. I mean, I liked it because it was Biggie, but that's the only reason. Like, nothing.
When I was
about
in-
it stood out.
When I was in elementary school, one of the kids I knew, someone walked up to him and said that she wanted him to play a young Biggie Smalls, and he thought she was just being weird and a creep. And then that movie came out like 3 years later.
And that guy
Yeah,
is still.
it's like she almost got recruited. He almost got recruited to be the child in that movie,
Damn.
and then he like said no, and then that movie came out.
Damn.
That's pretty cool.
Is it? And
I
it's
don't
not
know.
really nothing really.
A movie
I don't
came out. They offered. a
Yeah,
guy
I
a
almost
role.
knew a guy that did this.
Charlie's just AFK.
He's taking a shit in my toilet. This is fucking 2 years in a
I'll
row.
never shit in your
Why
toilet.
does
Yeah.
his
I shit
his,
in Mark's
his
toilet.
beer
I don't
koozie
know.
have a pop socket?
Because I gave it to
I
him.
don't
That's
even have a-
hilarious. That's
I don't
dope.
even have
That's
a
a good
koozie.
idea.
I have two of them. Do you want a pop socket?
No, I have I like this one because it reminds me of a bar we used to go to called the Whiskey Brooklyn.
That's the same company.
Wow.
Yeah. Not company, but the same
I
chain.
never said this, but I do think it.
That you love this bar?
Yeah.
I think Whiskey Town is the one in the city, and Whiskey Brooklyn is the one in Brooklyn.
Makes sense because
I think they're all
like-
owned by the same
like
people.
if you go into Manhattan, what do you usually say? Oh, it's a night on the town, right? But if you're in Brooklyn, you're like, oh, I'm in Brooklyn.
I'm in Brooklyn. No one's ever said that.
What?
Oh, I'm in Brooklyn.
I said that when I got here.
Oh, I'm in Brooklyn.
I said that.
I say
Oh.
that. I say that every time I get.
Every
to
time I
Brooklyn.
wake up, oh, I'm in Brooklyn.
I wake up, look in the mirror, and God bless.
My great great grandfather one day he said, "I'm going to Brooklyn." And
My
then,
grandfather was a longshoreman.
I say that.
was he? Mine too.
No, he wasn't. My
Well,
grandfather.
then to stop fucking false flagging on the podcast.
Word, true.
This podcast is gonna. This is the one that gets us.
I was just
This
doing
is
a
a nice
bit
one.
though.
There's
I wasn't
energy
being
going.
Serious. So.
Bro, let's do a side podcast, Joe.
You want to do a side podcast?
Yeah, an
Where we
MMO
just
podcast.
we only talk about
On PC
ESO
only.
and World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
on PC
and pot.
only.
Okay.
Podcast.
Podcast. Welcome to
It'll
our
be
podcast.
called WoW and ESO and Joe and Joe.
Okay.
WoW, ESO, Joe and Joe.
Yeah. Tune in.
Bro,
That's it. That's it. The stuff Calama is the last one. We've transcended.
No.
We've created a
That's
you're
new
being
besides
a
one.
real,
it.
you know what you're being right now? You're being a real bark, Riley, tonight. I said it right at your fucking table. I don't give a shit. You're being a real fucker.
I'm happy I ate that cake.
Yeah, it hurt.
I'm
me.
happy I ate
you
the
hurt
cake.
me.
No, good. 'cause
I brought you to Atlantic City, and then
your
Whoa.
father brought me to Atlantic City.
I brought you to Atlantic City.
Your father
I got
was
you a
like, "Hey,
room.
Joey, that Mark guy, fucking fabulous kid."
I got you a room, and then you throw my sandwich that I bought for you against the
Would you
wall.
fucking stop with this shit?
No, I'm
I
gonna
want.
tell all
I,
the viewers. Everyone's gonna think.
I will
Three people have to choose what they wanna
never.
view.
I will never
You
give
got something
up
you want to say?
until
Pasta ceiling?
until you finally admit.
Luckily, it didn't hit the ceiling. Thank God.
I'm just so happy he does this.
Because there wasn't a ladder that tall enough.
Because if it was just me and him, if he only like lied
got
about
the
this,
hands.
yeah,
It could be.
It would have been like the go home and get your fucking shine box.
How would it be if he was lying about it though? Wouldn't you feel crazy? If he was the one, you weren't in the room that night.
I wasn't, but I was in a room with you one night, and then the mess you created, you were sleeping during. That I was scrubbing the fucking walls down, and I obviously wasted my time.
That's what I did. I cleaned his sandwich.
I wasted my time and talents.
This is terrible.
I wasted my time and
You
talents.
could see how like they would just choose to team up and do this. to me.
Joe had to plug the TV back in that you lifted over your head.
I wasted my time and talents
that's
to
true.
I was worried about being looked upon like an asshole friend. So that's why I cleaned the walls. Because otherwise it would be like, if it was Brian, it would be like Brian did it. Because I was not going to put that much effort in.
Tell him what you did with the whipped cream, buddy.
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly what I did with the whipped cream. When you were sleeping on the floor and I was scrubbing
After
the
a
walls.
long night of actually
of
me
s-
cleaning, but you'll say that it was you. What happened?
It's on my Instagram.
You're
so
such a fucking scumbag.
I finally went to bed.
I have Instagram proof.
I finally went to bed. I stopped cleaning all the pasta you threw
He
at the
was
wall.
passed out on the floor. I put the whipped cream on his face. Buddy's licking it off his face.
Tell him what else you did. You put it on my face.
I
you
obviously,
smacked
I,
it
wa-
against my
I
head.
obviously wasted, like I was saying, I wasted my time and talent scrubbing the walls because obviously I didn't see. Somehow you fucking threw this thing against the wall so hard that a piece of chicken palm was on top of a fucking a soffit that was discovered. What, 2 weeks later?
What's a soffit?
It's like a ledge.
It's pretty much
A
that
ledge?
without it being part of a
Oh.
cabinet.
So what
It's-
what they're pointing to everybody is a ledge.
Yes, out of like sheetrock.
yeah. I
How did
Let's
your
just
stepmom
sheet
find the chicken parm on top
She
of this?
didn't find it. She smelt it.
There's something of that. Some crazy.
Oh, my
that,
God.
Yeah, it was
And she married your dad after that?
yeah, but I only got.
Look,
Yeah.
his dad has a boat. All right,
Oh,
that's what it was.
And listen,
They get
let's
to the
talk about-
boat. They get to the boat in about 10, 15 minutes, depending on if they're walking or not.
the
Too
fuck
loud?
are you doing?
No. Monica's asking me how to mount the horse on Red Dead.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I don't remember. Is it X?
How to do what?
Why?
When you is it Y? When you
To get on the horse?
no to get to like mount it to
To
the
call.
like say there's a pole and you want
Oh,
to
you
Right.
hold
Bitch.
down X.
You hold
X.
hold Y.
You hold
It's
Y.
Y?
Hold Y
All right, hopefully she hears all this.
or X. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
Now
she's
you
in the
guys
other room.
confusing me. It's definitely Y. He goes away from.
All right, she texted me. Let's see what she said. He kicked me.
Did her hat fall off? Did her hat fall off?
Go help her, you
Tell her to
fucking
pick a hat up.
maniac. Go help her.
She punched the horse.
That was the B
He
button.
kicked me back. She's beating the shit out of the fucking horse, bro. Go help her.
The horse prior. It's too late now. The horse ran away.
Oh my god.
The horse put work in. Oh, she was trying to tame the horse?
She was like, oh my god. Yeah, she was trying to capture it in the fucking mountains, probably.
Mark was easy. Mark was a donkey.
Oh, shit.
Oh man.
There was no fight at all. Mark was just like,
No.
hey,
It
hey.
It's important to state that
If
my
you
dad.
love me, I love you.
Just want to throw in a quick,
no. It
quick
couldn't have been a
disclaimer.
wild horse, 'cause
Quick
the whole-
disclaimer about my dad having a boat.
Oh, yeah,
him
she would have been
and-
able to tie it.
Him and my stepmom bought the boat together. He didn't have the boat before.
No, I know. I know.
You get hit by it, bitch.
Unless I've just been hit with it with you talking about them splitting the boat, but
you're being hit by it.
other than that,
It was
no
there.
one's been hit.
It was their boat.
So then no one's hit. I don't
You
know.
hit yourself, to be honest.
You more of like you like stumbled over a table.
Yeah, you tripped.
You didn't get hit with it. but-
It's like a false knockout,
yeah.
like in
TKO.
boxing.
It's like
No,
a-
it's not a TKO. It's a it's a very
I want the record to also show that before this episode, we have it in writing. Charlie said that he thinks I don't like him sometimes.
Probably. How do you like someone all the time? How do you like someone all the time?
Just what? What does that mean? How do you like someone all the time?
Yeah.
It's just something that you do.
you have to be like the perfect fucking neutral for someone to not feel that way
That's
about
a
you.
sociopath.
I mean, there's times that you want to be alone, but doesn't mean you can't like somebody all the time.
So
You're gonna sit there and Tell everyone that you don't
Do you
like your
like-
daughter
Yeah,
all
what
the
the
time.
fuck?
Oh, why do you always
Because-
do this?
because
of
it's ser-
course.
Yeah,
She's
then
a
you
person.
answered
No,
it.
that's not- that's
You
not even-
answered your question.
It's your
That's
kid.
not. No, that
This
wasn't
is-
even what Joe was saying.
No, I'm not
He meant the
involving
opposite of it.
my kid.
Joe's gonna swing at me because I just said
I have liked
kid.
you guys
I'm
since
not
I've known
involving
you.
my kid in this conversation.
I don't understand what this
That's
is. You guys are both.
different.
You guys are.
That's
This is
totally
nut. This is a nutty one.
Well, I missed
No,
the whole.
it's
I was
not
thinking
the
of it.
Budweiser.
just-
It's the Steve
Can you
Weisers.
like someone 100% of the time?
No, it's absolutely impossible.
No, that's not true.
There's
you don't think
something
so?
we all hate
Listen,
something about each other
no.
at this table.
Jesus.
No,
Listen.
not hate. It's just like
Dislike.
No, you might dislike them. Listen, but the fact that you dislike something about someone shows how much that you like them. Even though you
shows how
dislike,
much you care.
no, with care, care comes with like a passion about that person.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you dislike a certain thing, you overlook that because you like them. Because if you dislike that one thing,
Yeah.
you would just
In the
fucking
sense-
cut it off.
Well, the thing
So
is, but
I
that's,
wasn't crazy.
Like,
no,
Mark, remember
no,
when
but
we
you,
were-
but the way you're making it sound, you are making it sound like pretty wild. Because like what Mark is basically saying,
I was
that
just joking
Mark
to the
is
point
ba-
where I don't even know what the topic.
Mark
is
is
right now. What
basically
was I
saying what Mark is trying to say is that like you'll see someone has an issue with something or has a
Yeah.
flaw with something, you
'Cause
can help them.
You could
like,
talk to the girl in the other room. I'm a fucking idiot. And
Which
somehow
one?
she's
Which one?
the only person in the other room.
No,
is-
there's the pumpkin. The pumpkin's still out.
no pumpkin's
Mark
not.
Mark has like
How much
for
you selling that
example,
pumpkin
I'll
for?
give an example. Like I spent tons of money on video, like a game before,
Yeah.
and Mark like showed up at my job the next day and took me out for lunch. He's like, stop doing that. Why are you doing that?
So then, what the fuck?
Like that's not
was-
something he
No,
liked.
that wasn't it. I didn't do it that nice. I kind of yelled at you that day.
Yeah, well, I
told Joe
I tried
off.
to,
That actually got ugly for no reason, pretty much.
I yelled at Joe.
but the point to this
you
isn't
yell at
about.
me?
The point is,
Remember when you spent $500 on Madden?
By accident.
By accident.
By
That was
accident.
crazy. And it
Bro.
wasn't 500.
But real quick. So that's not the
200.
point. We're not gonna get into Madden fucking crystals or whatever the fuck you buy. The point is that like that's different from like liking something. Like I have love for you guys always though. I don't. There's not times where I'm like, nah, right now I don't have love for my friend.
And you guys don't think about blind affection? Like you just blindly like someone even if they could just be
listen,
kicking you in the teeth.
I am a firm believer of like knowing in your heart like how you feel about something or somebody, and like that being your fucking, I guess you can say a mantra or your fucking just like your main thing. Like I know how I know that like that's my friend or family or something, or like that's my person. Like I'm gonna be there when they need me, and I like them.
even when
if
they're
they-
a fucking idiot and
Yeah.
they treat you like shit, you know?
Yeah.
Mm. I was just adding audio effect.
You got something to say, bro?
No, I was just hoping someone else listening would be like, "Gotcha, I got you."
Because I've had multiple friends. I've had multiple friends that I cared about dearly that treated me like fucking dog shit until
T.
I finally like found out
Oh,
it's enough, you know?
Lee.
And it happened.
And I still like those people. I still consider them close fucking friends. And it's just that
It's like
the
having a
way they
crackhead
treat
cousin.
Yeah. You still feel for them, you know? You still have like a part of you that's like cares about that person.
Like you're not gonna look crackhead cousin. You're not. This narrows it down very easily. You're not gonna want to hang out with him
Yeah.
1-on-1, but you'll talk to him.
That's your
You'll-
cousin though.
you
That's
love your
family.
cousin. It's
No,
your
but-
family.
but-
Yeah.
But I'm saying you'll talk to him. You're not gonna want to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys have so like I have cousins that like I don't talk to at all.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
have
I do
family
too.
members that I don't. Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
it was like everybody was
No,
like, kumbaya.
no. Well, that's different. That's different. We're talking about like family members that like have fucked you over, but like it's not like at the point because of how much you care about them.
I have family members that haven't fucked me over, but have fucked over
Other
other.
Oh,
members
yeah,
of
well,
the
that's
family,
different.
And then I don't.
That's like I don't like the parents of my parents because of the way they treat my parents. I can't stand them.
Yeah.
I think my mother is treated like fucking garbage, and I want to say a lot of things to that person. But like
your grandparents, you're saying?
yeah,
That's
well,
what you
that's
said?
what I was
Your
holding.
parents.
I was fucking.
I didn't.
was-
I'm just making sure I
yeah.
collected the
They're
dots.
they weren't good to my parents their entire life, and then
That's-
even now, currently, they're not good.
That's a generational thing.
yeah,
that I
but
can
no, it's
promise.
different. It's
I'm
it's
sure- I'm
much
sure-
different.
yeah, I'm
it's
sure it
much
has
different the way like my mother saved her life, you know, and like fucking called the hospital when people. My grandmother is a fucking moron. I know she's never gonna listen to this. People that fucking talk to her probably gonna listen to this. I don't care. My grandmother's a fucking idiot. She refuses to go to the doctor. She's over 80 years old. You know, she fucking went to a different country. Not recently. This was years ago. She went to a different country. Didn't get like checkups or anything like that, which is what you're supposed to do, especially if you're traveling this much at that age.
In general.
So she got an infection. She didn't feel good. She didn't feel good going into the trip, and she didn't do anything. And then when she came home, she didn't feel good. Didn't do anything. She really didn't feel good. Did nothing to look into it. Has a full body infection and passes out on her couch. Goes, wets herself and everything like that on the couch. My mom goes down one day. Thank God she went down that day to see if she wanted groceries and said, "Hey, Mom, you okay?" No response. She goes up to her. She shakes her. She smells the room. It stinks. And then my grandmother's like unresponsive. So my mom, mind you, has been telling her siblings for fucking months.
Come by.
Listen,
Or-
something's wrong. She's not feeling too good. Everyone's like, "You're fucking crazy." You know what, Maria? We're sick of it. You're crazy. You're nuts. You guys, you're just overreacting. Now she's in the hospital. She's in a coma for a month. You know, comes out of the coma. It's almost a miracle that she's alive now. She comes back. My mother's sponge bathing every day. My mother's feeding her every day. And my grandmother hates my mom still. Talks to her like she's fucking
But
shit.
what about her siblings? Your mom's siblings?
They're pieces of shit too.
No,
My mom
I'm
only
saying
talks to one sibling.
No. I'm saying, how does your grandmother talk to them?
Like they're fucking angels. Like, yeah. My uncle and my aunt get treated like they are heaven sent. They'll come over and sweep, and that's it. Like they'll step over dead rats on the floor and just like clean a dish. And my grandma will be like, "Oh, thank you so much."
Now, is
You know?
your mom? Do you know? Because some people don't. Is she like the oldest,
No, she's not.
youngest? of
No,
the
she's the
siblings?
middle child.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's not the oldest or the youngest. Yeah.
Because that's been going on with my grandma,
Mm-hmm.
with her cancer. Is my uncle from Arizona, who I've seen probably 12 times, as much as my mind lets me remember it. He's calling all of my aunts and uncles that live here in New York with us, because he's out there by himself. "Oh, you're just fucking bouncing her around. You don't care, this and that," and he wants to fly her out there. Like, yeah, let's just put her on a fucking plane during everything going on right now. You know?
Yeah, it was like my uncle. You know what? Like that Christmas, like when she's finally like okay, like my grandmother, which was like a year of recovery. He buys her plane tickets to go to Florida, and then like thank God my grandmother didn't fucking go to Florida. You know what happened at Fort Lauderdale, that airport? There was a fucking shooting the day she was supposed to fly in.
Really?
Literally the exact time that she was supposed to land, there was a fucking mass shooting in Florida.
See, that's Murphy's Law, though. That's like
Yeah.
the good side of Murphy's Law that we always overlook.
Yeah.
We do. Because like every time you say Murphy's Law, you're always talking about like in a pessimistic term, or you're just being negative in general.
Yeah.
But there's good things that happen with
Well,
it.
that's what what's
luck.
fucked up is like when you're a cynic, and like you're constantly cynical on things. Is like when the shit finally happens, it just like it proves you right.
Sometimes
and it just
the
gets
fan,
worse.
Sometimes the fan is off.
Yeah.
You know?
It just keeps
Sometimes you gotta clean the ceiling in one room and not three.
Yeah. How's everyone else doing?
Yeah.
How you guys doing tonight?
I don't know. This whole conversation put me in a weird headspace.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Let's talk about family. Family's a fucking.
I know.
I'm very empathetic, so like I fucking.
Oh yeah.
I
Joe,
feel
look,
it,
that shit
you know?
sucks, but it's a great thing because when you take the emotions out of it, when like later on you go into the day, that's awareness.
Yeah.
You know?
Like that whole time you were telling that story about how like your the other siblings and all this, I'm just pissed.
You should just know I'm numb. I don't give a fuck about it.
No,
Like, I'm fine. That's all right. There was a fist fight one Christmas Eve. What are you gonna do? You know, it was a fist fight because a fucking 24-year-old didn't get a Christmas present that year, so her fucking dad fucking swung at his younger sister.
Jesus.
Wow.
Joe, you want some garlic? We get some fresh peeled garlic. Want a little bit of garlic?
No, I hate it. I hate it.
Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back.
It smells.
Yeah, my
Some
whole
stanky
whole
garlic.
fridge smells like garlic now.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Italian
it happens.
roll.
I like garlic.
It's good for the sauce. I know you guys are some sauce makers, so
I made a really good sauce yesterday, 2 days ago. Yesterday,
Yesterday, because it was the gnocchi.
Yesterday, it was a nice fresh gnocchi I made with
Gnocchi.
Monica.
The place at my job, they made chicken sorrentino and had a little side of gnocchi, and it was pretty good.
Good movies. Great
Hell yeah,
movies.
Pretty good.
Love the foot fetish scenes.
Chicken sorrentino.
Do you guys listen to the Sopranos podcast?
no.
You guys should listen. Everyone here has seen The Sopranos, right?
I
you and
seen-
me
I
have.
actually, I never.
I
like,
seen when they
completed
were
until
on
this.
Joe Rogan's
Yeah.
podcast, and I knew that they had a podcast, but I never listened to it.
It's fucking genuinely good. There was one episode
I know
where
it's
Steve
cool,
Steve Sharippa was just talking about the food that they have there every day. He was talking about like the first day on set, he ate like he was at the like because they would order from Italian restaurants. They didn't
Yeah.
have like a caterer come in. They would order from a local Italian restaurant. He was like talking about how he ate chicken cacciatore for 2 hours straight. He ate like
That's
6
insane.
plates of chicken cacciatore.
That's insane.
God bless him. He's a Rangers fan. That's all I care about.
Hell yeah. I miss
Steve
hockey.
Sharippa is like one of the fucking nicest.
I'm trying
Have
to
you
go
met
to
him?
hockey games.
No,
as soon
I've
as they
never
open.
met him, but like I've only heard like really good things about the guy.
Yeah.
Bless.
Bobby Baklava.
His Instagram is fucking one of the most wholesome things. It's
Let's
just
go to
like
hockey
him
games as soon as they start again.
Yo, you know what I learned today?
Okay.
I don't remember what year it was. It was the Crabtree catch. Was that his name? The Giants receiver. He made that
Yeah,
fucking
it was
catch.
yeah.
I didn't know the Giants were a fucking wild card that year.
Yeah, both
That's
years that
fucking
they won the
nuts.
Super Bowl,
There's
they were the
only
wild
been
card.
both years.
Both years, 2008,
Are you sure it's both
2012.
years?
Yes, both years.
Because there's only 6 teams in the NFL that's went to the wild card.
It was the
and
Giants twice. I
The
remember.
Packers twice, Denver, and Dallas was like one of the earliest, like the 70s or something. Like
I remember kept saying to myself that the Giants were going to win the Super Bowl because they were the wild card because they did it in 2008 and 2012 came around.
It's like a
Yeah.
golden ticket thing for them.
yeah,
right?
and both times it was the Patriots too. It was the
it's
wildest
like the
shit.
HOV lane.
Yeah,
You know who I liked a lot from the Giants that a lot of people were like on, like
who's that?
Corey Webster.
He was good.
I liked Corey Webster a lot because he gambled, and he had the opportunity to. He almost was able to play, and of course, different positions, you can do it a lot more at safety. But like the way they let like Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu play, they let Corey Webster do that from the flat up to like 10 yards past first down.
Steve Spagnuolo, God bless him. He's the best defensive coordinator the Giants ever had. Probably not.
And don't get me wrong, there was
Probably
sometimes
not.
like Corey Webster would fuck up and you'd be like, "What are you doing?" But when he played it right, because it was his call, when he made the play right, he big plays, big play.
It also
he was
helped
actually wasn't it like it was like the 2 minute. It was 2 minutes. I don't remember what game it was. I think it was still the wild card game, or no, it was the divisional round. He picked someone off with like 2 to go.
It might have been Brett Favre. In 2008, it might have. I don't know. It's been so long. I couldn't
know,
even
yeah,
tell you.
but
The Giants had a really good
In
defense. They had-
2008, Brett Favre was fucking.
He was
They
on-
actually-
no. They beat Brett Favre.
and one of those
Yes.
years they had
No.
Didn't Brett Favre do perks?
yeah,
Yeah.
from
he
the
sold-
get go.
No,
like
he-
literally going into the
Still
NFL.
doing
no,
was-
he sold jeans.
He
sold-
also sent his dick out to some lady.
That was when he was on the Jets. Nah, it was
Yeah.
like 2009. He was on the Jets because 2008 was when the Giants beat Green Bay. In Green Bay, it was
2006.
the Snow Bowl.
I know
Remember?
2006 he was on Minnesota.
No, he wasn't.
06?
The Saints beat the shit out of him on Minnesota.
Yeah, no. Sanchez was what?
2006, 2007.
Sanchez.
No, Brett Favre wasn't on the Vikings in 2007.
The year that the Saints won the Super Bowl?
No, no.
Yeah, he was there.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was in Minnesota.
I don't think so.
I'll bet you any amount of money right now.
I don't think so.
I remember that Saints season. I will bet you
Joe-
any amount of
let Joe-
money.
I don't think so,
Bet.
Joe.
Bet before Joe looks it up.
How much we want to bet? I only have $50 on me.
I only have 50.
I don't think
See how
so.
that works?
Because he went to the
That's how
Jets.
you know
in-
he's right.
Bro, he went to the Jets in 2009. He was still in Green Bay. It was like the biggest fucking news in the NFL that year.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What about Minnesota?
Minnesota
That
was
before?
after the Jets.
The
'Cause that's
year
when he
that
was
the
killing,
Saints
yeah.
won the Super Bowl.
Brett Favre?
The Jets, not the Jets. The Saints literally.
2000
I'm not
Killed
gonna
him.
bet you $50.
Hold
He
on.
was-
2000
he-
and what? He was in Minnesota, we're saying?
2006, Joe's saying. He was still in Green Bay.
2006, 2007. No, this 2009.
How long did he
Wait,
play?
when did the Saints win the Super Bowl? I'm
Hold on.
stupid. I
No.
don't even
We
remember.
only
No,
this-
because
I'll probably
2006,
second question-
bro,
second
2007 is
guessing
when
myself.
the Colts won the Super Bowl, and then Eli won,
Bro, look
and then
up
the
Brett
Saints won in
Favre.
Look at
2000.
it. I gotta find it. There's a lot of shit he did.
Oh my god. You go to his wiki.
Who was that? Colts, Carolina?
It was the
I think
Colts
you're
versus the
wrong.
Bears.
Joe's definitely wrong.
He was
on
Oh, that was
Minnesota
John Fox.
Vikings
That was John
in
Fox's Bears.
2009.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
John
2009.
Fox.
You could have won 50
John
bucks.
Fox's Bears.
No, I didn't want to take the money from him.
You wouldn't have taken.
I was
the-
being
yeah, I was
nice.
so right.
No, you
I
weren't.
was
You
so
weren't,
right.
Joe.
Yes, I was.
See,
That is
this
not
is how
Jimmy.
you know I like Joe a lot because I was I was in my fucking
Hold on,
pocket on
did I
that
say-
bet.
And
did
he
I
was in
say-
the zone.
Did I say that the
Mark,
year
you
the
were
Saints
heated.
won, Brett Favre was on the Vikings?
Yeah, you
There
said in
go, I was right.
2006.
I was right. No, but
You mentioned 2006 a lot.
You
I
said
did
in
mention
2006, Brent Favre
Bro,
was on the
my brain
Vikings,
did
and
the
then
thing, my brain did the thing.
no,
where it
you were
flipped the
you're
number.
fucking wrong.
No,
You're
my
wrong.
brain
You
did
were
the thing where
wrong.
it
You
flipped
were
the number.
wrong. And
No, I
now the
wasn't.
listeners are talking.
No, I wasn't
You're just
right.
embarrassing
Yeah, no, I
yourself.
was
They're making
right.
fun of all
You're
of us.
embarrassing
right.
yourself in front of 6 people.
no,
right
we're
now,
all
You're
being
okay?
made-
embarrassing yourself in front of the
No,
world.
I'm not.
The
France,
world's
France
watching.
right now is disgusted with us.
Half the world is disgusted.
Who fucking Emmanuel Macron?
Macron?
You know, fucking tell me something.
Oh, oui. Nope, there he goes. Unsubscribed.
I give a fuck. Damn, we lost a guy in Chile, France. God bless you.
Chile, France.
Is France? Is
How do
France
you know
cold?
you don't fit
What?
in?
Is France cold?
Is France cold? Yeah. Parts of it.
A lot of places get cold.
Yeah, some places
They
have
have a
mountains.
city that's spelled nice, but it's pronounced
Nice. Nice.
That's all you have to say about France?
That's it.
That's the only France fact.
They got food in there.
I hear they
Croissants.
put bread under their armpits, like their bare armpits, and they carry it home.
That's not a bad idea. It's so that soaks up
Your
all the fucking
sweaty
sweat.
armpit.
You don't gotta buy armpit.
A
I mean,
baguette.
I'm
deodorant for
gonna
the
do
armpits.
stuff in France.
What are you gonna do?
Something.
I'm gonna fuck a bagel in
Smoke pot
France.
Go to
on the
France with you.
streets. I'm gonna go there.
I want to go to France.
I'm gonna do something.
I just want to. I want to go to Italy and I want to go to France. And the reasons why I want to go there is so fucking boring. It's ridiculous. I literally just want to go there and have like a cup of coffee on the road, and just have people walk
I
past
want to
me.
do that too.
Just that's literally it. Just have like
Oh, like what the YouTubers do?
not even
those
like
guys that.
have
I wanna
lunch
go to, like, a
across
hole
the
in the
street from
wall.
the Eiffel Tower,
bro,
and
the
they're just like.
YouTubers, they
I
do
mean, I
all
wanna
the
go to-
extravagant shit. He just wants a cup of coffee on the sidewalk.
I just wanna be in-
Well, maybe the guys
I want
I
to be in
watch, they don't do
fucking.
that. They
I want
go
to be
to,
in
like, some
Florence
fucking-
while a
wanna be in,
Vespa
like,
fucking
fucking-
clips my
They
go to,
didn't
chain.
like-
make it yet. They
I
didn't
don't want to
make
be
it
in
yet.
like
Yeah,
the main
there you go. That's what it is.
touristy places.
It's right up my alley.
Paris is weird though, because supposedly like you really gotta speak French to not go to the touristy
We'll find
place.
someone that'll bring us there.
Yeah. You know French people.
I'll
I
find
forgot
someone.
who once said it, but they were just like, as if you speak in a French accent, if you speak English with a French accent,
I
it's
doubt it.
completely fine.
I doubt it.
What?
What, like
oh, how are
accepted?
you doing?
That's accepted, you're saying?
Fucking French person probably punch you in the face.
I heard somebody told me that
Not-
that was a
not that
great
they-
idea.
That's just a ridiculous idea. If I was a French person and I saw someone
Wait,
do
Joe,
that,
what
I'd be
are you
like,
saying?
What the
Like,
fuck
that's
are you doing
accepted?
to me?
Yeah, like if you speak English in a French accent,
hello,
they
I would like
understand
Yeah,
you.
because it's
a
They
baguette.
understand
We
you.
can all do that.
Perfect.
And a
That's where we're going, then, boys.
Yeah, France. You can
the
speak.
person
you speak
that you're
French.
speaking to is going to be recording you, like sending it to his friends. and
All right,
shit.
if you
It
can
is
move-
No,
maniac.
I am Joe. I am here to taste.
That's
your
like when you go to a
croissant.
Mexican, when you go to Taco Bell and you say grassy ass, and they give you
My
your fucking
mom,
order.
Yeah.
my mom loves saying gracias. I've been taught that since I was young.
grassy ass.
And she would explain it too. Yeah, but she would say that means gracias. That means thank you. But we like to say grassy ass. I'm like
Grassy
grassy ass, and that's been a thing in my house forever. But
so weird.
if you guys,
Doesn't that offend you?
No.
No.
we're not there yet. That's like 2031, I think.
Oh,
2032 around there.
What
PC
happens then?
culture in 2030. You can't say grassy.
Look,
ass.
some things get ridiculous, and there's to me like we're not going to keep this a very narrow and short path. Is that some things get like really extreme, or like we're gonna exaggerate and make this a big deal,
Yeah.
and then there's
Kind of
just-
like what I did with the French accent, right?
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
who the fuck's gonna get mad at that?
Or a French
Right now.
person?
Yeah, but they're not gonna. Do you think the viewer right now? He's probably laughing right now in his fucking car going to work.
We don't know if this guy's actually in France.
Well, whatever. But I'm just saying, if he was hypothetically, right, speaking, he'd probably be laughing.
I'll give
about
the
it.
guy $10 to listen to us for the rest of his life.
Is that what's going on?
I'll give that guy
Is
fucking.
that why would
Listen, Mr.
Thank you,
French.
stimulus.
Listen, Mr.
French
French.
viewer?
I'm gonna call you Mr.
Mr.
French. Mr. French, you got $20 coming in
Codename
the mail.
Bulldog.
$20 on the mail. All you gotta do is email me at stuffpod@outlook.com.
If you guys had a choice
Yeah.
to move somewhere and live the rest of your life, where would it be?
Ecuador.
Ecuador. Why?
Because I could live on a mountain and in a bunch of trees and just never see anybody again.
Sounds like upstate.
It does sound like upstate, but it's
But-
not.
But no, but like what? There's got to be something that's like driven you there. So like that makes you. That's
his
the place.
roots,
I'm
bro.
half Ecuadorian.
Of course that, but
That's probably
I've been there when I was a little kid.
Okay.
And aside from, aside from all that, it's just like a really beautiful country. And I just really like it. People there are hilarious. Very funny.
now if you had a choice, would you choose that over where you're living now in America?
Honestly, the way things are going, I would love to like raise my daughter in a fucking village somewhere, have fucking. And this is like in Ecuador. My like growing up, my
Do they have
mother,
ESO in Ecuador?
They have an internet connection there. They have like maids and things like that, but it's like they're a part of the family.
Right, it's
type
not like
culture.
some fucking swine you look at.
Like one of the ladies actually that took care of my mom actually recently had passed away. God rest her soul, and she like they know these people. They still keep in touch with these people, even though my family has moved to America all these years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my grandmother was a trailblazer for her time. She was a traveling businesswoman at a time when it was very machismo and women stayed in the kitchen, got a husband, all that type of stuff. And she came to New York, and she was like, "I love America. We're gonna pick up and go over there." Flew first class over here, not no fucking swimming story or anything like that. They flew first class over here, and my grandfather's first words in English were, "Can I have a job?" And there we go.
That's respect. For me, that's respect.
Yeah. Anybody who has the balls to move to another country with whatever you got, you know, and just make it work. You don't know the language.
Right, sell fucking ice cream cones.
You
do
don't
what you
know
gotta do.
anybody. You just fucking go for it. At a time when, you know, all the internet wasn't alive and all this information wasn't at access to you.
Right.
You know, just the translation app. You could speak in English and then, boom.
Yeah, talk to your landlord.
Yeah. You know, with so many tools that we have, and it's like we're the most pussy.
I wouldn't say pussy, and not even saying like that's the wrong term.
It's not the right term ever.
It's not the right term,
Sorry, but
but yeah, I
continue.
know what you're saying.
I say it myself, so that's what I'm gonna do.
I just think we're very like. This country's very like what's right in front of you. Like the second you're fucking waking up, that's it. It's like your fucking route, your path, everything you're doing consistently every fucking day, over and over in routine. That's all you like. That's what you base. Because you got to think too, like coworkers, depending on what job place you're in.
Yeah.
You're hearing people talk and chirp, and it's pretty much there's not going to be like no balance of most of the time what you're doing.
Yeah.
But you're gonna always have like a one-sidedness when you take that same route every day.
100%.
What are we talking about? Why are we having one side and shit? What do you mean? I don't understand. Like, what do you mean by one-sidedness?
I'm saying like you're doing the same thing every day. So like you could be, if you're in the union, what do you think those people are talking about all the time?
Oh, well, I think a lot of people talk about, like, stuff that they would do, like, out of work. Or just, like, you know, try to, like, not really think about how they're at work.
See, I haven't been around that. Maybe I just notice it more because I'm that type of person. But
Well, when
it's
you're
like,
at work, you got to talk. You know, I see it as, like, if you don't like your job that you're at, if it's not your dream job or whatever it is, the point is, like, when you're there for the time being, you might as well just do that. It's like when you wash your dishes, you might as well, like, do the best.
I'm saying in the sense of, like, you gotta, no matter how true you are, or you claim to be as, like,
That's also something I think you're raised with. You know, just whatever you do your best.
Well, no, it's not even so much like you have to feel like you're not doing your best all the time. You're going to reach this like pinnacle of doing your best. It's just like you might as well just put, you know, instead of thinking about how there's something you have to reach or like a certain level of how good you could do something, just do what you can, but like actually like commit yourself to doing it. That's just as best that's the best you could do.
That's like
so in doing that, you know, when you're not worried about the imaginary like fucking like monster that's like standing there waiting to yell at you for not doing better than you could actually do.
It's like the lessons of like, you know, you work really hard to accomplish something and you get it accomplished and there's a sense of pride and whatever.
Well, yeah,
but
working
like,
towards things is great. But
yeah,
I'm saying
but also the sense of there's times where you can work really hard towards something, want something, and you know what, it just shit happens.
Well, the point being is like my thing is more just like just being where you are at the moment,
being
you know?
present.
Yeah, being where you are now. Like, there's nothing else you could do. You can't keep worrying about like this other thing that's going to happen eventually, where there's going to be someone or like some sort of like higher force that's gonna
I-
tell you to do better or some shit. Like at the end of the day, you're gonna have to clean the dishes, or you have to take care.
I was talking about like
change-
camouflaging.
hang out with your daughter, or I have to change my cat's litter. Like we got to do that shit by ourselves, That's like the shit. That's like our shit. That's yours. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like instead of like always like thinking about the next place you have to be or worrying about where you are or how you're gonna do this when you do that, just be here at the table, doing a podcast. Or when you're working, just be where you are doing your job, and you have dreams and aspirations. Like if you don't like your job, you're not gonna be there just thinking about, wow, here I am. This is it. I've made it to the sandwich station, and this is my world. It's like, no, I'm gonna keep doing my artwork or whatever it is you like to do.
Bro,
on the
making a
side.
fucking sandwich is art, bro.
Huh?
Making a sandwich is art.
True. Yeah,
And
exactly.
no, it really is. I mean that.
No, it is. Everything
See how
is.
fucking hard they try for the commercials, and then you get to the store and it looks.
That's
like
not
shit.
art. No, that's not art. They they spray this shit.
Where I work, everyone at work talks about how much peanut butter Clarence took out of the fucking cabinet. How many fucking forks this other person has.
It becomes some like weird alternate
Oh,
home.
this guy Chris, he ordered 5 Cokes out of the fucking vending
but
machine. That's
this is
the
what
shit
I was
that's
trying to
talked
bring
about.
up,
That's
and
what you're trying to say about the
it's-
union, right? Is everyone
No,
says
not even
dumb
the
shit?
union. It's just like the camouflaging of wherever you work. Like you might not shapeshift or like change your color to totally fit in. Like you still might feel at the end of the day like your own person, but like there's just like it's like a survival thing kind of. You pick up those traits from that workplace, and you catch those vibes, and you somewhat, or you fully, how you feel about yourself. Like you want to be someone that kisses ass, you do it to the maximum. But like there's always at least the minimum you put in, the bare minimum, where like you want to fit in. Because you don't want to just be at work and just look like a fucking hippie all the time.
What does that mean? Like fit into what though?
Into whatever the tone
Dog,
of
something
your
happened
workplace
to me
is.
at work today,
Do you guys
and
get what I'm
was-
saying? Am
was
I explaining
literally
it bad? Because then like you guys
No,
can
I
enlighten
you're
me.
not.
just got what you got.
What CJ's basically explaining is there's a sociologist. His name is Irving Goffman, and he explains is the theory of a face, and everyone has multiple faces, and there's the face that you show everyone around you. There's the face that you show when you go out and you're happy. There's a face that you show
I've heard
only to
about that
yourself.
thing. Yeah.
And so like, I guess like what CJ's trying to like, it basically like
Your
water,
work
like
face.
just like squeezing it down is just like when you're at work, it's like you kind of just like cultivated this persona just to be around these people because you spend. I'll be honest with you, you're spending
That's
spending
8
more
hours
time-
of your day.
you're spending more time with your coworkers than you are your fucking family.
Yep.
You know,
I see
40
my-
hours,
yep.
maybe more a week. That's a lot of fucking
Mhm.
time.
I see my daughter for I'm hanging out with my daughter for maybe an
Plus
hour
traveling
in the
time.
morning.
And she goes to bed.
Then I go to work.
Yeah.
I come home. I spend 15 minutes with her, and then I'm putting her.
If
down
you're
to
lucky.
sleep. Yeah, and then I'm putting her down to sleep. You know,
Because sometimes she doesn't have 2 cups of coffee.
and that's
At
the
least-
thing. I have the biggest stick is up my ass when I'm at work, especially with the new boss I have.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
At least you know when she gets older, she'll understand more, and you'll be able to explain.
Because she's
more.
going to remember who was there. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Like, pretty much the topic right now is time.
yeah.
And I'll be honest, COVID probably helped you out a little bit because you got to keep her in house a lot, you know. And she got to
Definitely.
spend how much time with your family, you know.
Oh my god, so much time.
That's
I'm
great.
so happy that she got to because
COVID had some really fucked up shit, but
It
it
also had, this was the
it
best.
fucked my life up real bad. But at the same time, there was also there's also like cool little lessons to learn and shit out of it.
It was the best
good.
time to be like unique and creative.
Well, there's not
that's all that. Yeah, that is all true.
when you're home and you're just getting the cabin fever and shit, you start to like think about what really matters and stuff.
For real,
No, of
because
course.
Honestly, I kind of hated this whole COVID thing. I mean, I've lost 2 grandmothers
Yeah.
during this time. My grandfather died 8 years ago, and I have 1 grandfather left, and I'm very fortunate to have him. And it just stinks.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing fucking stinks.
Oh,
That's
it's
why,
terrible,
like how
man.
you guys just said how like my daughter got to spend a lot of time with my family. I'm so happy that her and my grandmother were best friends.
Hell yeah.
They were best friends. They were anytime like she would see like my grandmother trying to like struggle to get up, and she would run over and like help her out. She's like, and nobody told her to do anything. She's just a
She just
very
picked up on it.
empathetic little 2-year-old, and I'm just so happy that they got to be together, and that way I have those
Hell yeah.
pictures and everything, and then
Always
when
you have
she's
that.
older, I could be like, you and your great grandmother.
And
were.
that's something you will remember, how like your daughter acted trying to help her
yeah.
out.
I have pictures of them walking in the hallway together, and it's just like it's crazy.
It's beautiful, Joe.
Hell yeah.
All right. So Joe said Ecuadoria, right?
Ecuadoria, yeah, Ecuadoria.
So correct me. Don't just make fun of me.
Ecuador.
Ecuador.
Mark is pulling out an almanac from his bookshelf.
No, he's sending me the Google translation. He's gonna have it pop up.
That's it. That was it. I'd probably move to Italy. Just some small.
How do I pronounce that? How do I pronounce Italy?
Italia. You have to say
Okay, I just want to make
I
sure
would
it's
move.
right.
I would move to some small villa in the southern, probably Amalfi Coast area of Italy, where all the fucking
Away from like where Vin Diesel and Paul Walker were.
just some chill, tiny town where there's an internet connection, and just fucking read books and just stare out at the coast and the ocean and shit like that. That was one of the things about working in Manhattan that I would love, especially because my job had me going out and walking around the city. Was I used to just sit and walk out to the water and just stare out, just the
Yeah,
coast, and
that's
just
good.
you see nothing.
There's really good spots.
Just fucking just stare out and just see how far you could fucking see. Like that's just one of my favorite things to do.
Hell yeah.
Anywhere coastal, really. Massachusetts, ooh. Massachusetts
But to live or visit?
to live.
To live, you'd live out there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just not Boston. Boston go fuck himself. All the big cities. Like if I'm there, like if I don't have to worry about
I wouldn't want
anything.
to be in a big city myself.
Yeah, if I don't have to worry about like a job or like to feed my I don't know, like just
Oh yeah, just it's literally like a dream. Like, that's my question.
Yeah,
Like, dream
just
location.
just living, just waking up, like going out, getting shit to eat later in the day, and then fucking coming home.
Food,
Yeah, just like-
so like, when me saying that would be the same for you though, Joe, right? You'd still say.
yeah, it's not just because
For
I'm
me,
from
it's just
there.
any-
like, I genuinely
Oh, of course.
appreciate
Anywhere with the
everything
coast
about
for me. Anywhere with the coast.
How about you, Joey?
Ecuador's
A place to live?
place.
Oh my god, there's so many places. I
What,
don't know.
what do they have in
I'd-
common? Those places.
I'd have to go first. I'd have to go see what's going on first. There's a lot of places I want to see.
Test drives.
I want to see Europe.
You should watch every Anthony Bourdain
Just, like,
show
different
and
places
then
in
just
Europe.
become.
Yeah, there's cool people in London. I like London, but I don't know anything. I don't really know about these places to go there.
What do they know about us?
Just do like a switch up.
Everybody knows about it. We're the talk of the fucking world with the
Even with everything not going on now, we've always
Japan
been.
is cool.
That's why we fuck up so much.
I don't know where I'm gonna go. Who knows? I don't know if it's gonna be. It might end up just being New York forever.
Japan looks fucking sick.
There's a good chance I'm just gonna die in New York.
I fucking love New York.
I love
solid-
New York,
So much.
too.
I would say like the probability, like if we looked at like odds, if there were like a book of like most likely death locations for me, New York is probably solid,
I
right?
feel like
How
the
about
way
you?
of the world
100%.
and
Like you would make like like you wouldn't make
I don't
any
even
money
know
on
if-
the bet, right?
I don't even know if I'm gonna
Do you understand what I'm saying?
die outside of Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's what but that's what I'm trying to say. Like if there was
Yeah.
money, there wouldn't. It would be like what, like minus 400
It's-
betting
it's-
on you.
Like
You have to, like-
98% chance I'm gonna die in the city.
Hell,
How many
yeah.
cemeteries are there in I guess you guys wouldn't know all the boroughs because how many do we have in the island, Joe?
there's
If you had to guess.
Resurrection. I
Counted.
know is one. Resurrection.
Because
is
we have a
one.
lot.
It's a decent amount.
Brooklyn's
In
got
Staten Island, you're saying, right? We have a lot.
Staten Island has some pretty solid sized cemeteries.
Brooklyn's got one of my favorite ones.
But how
my
many-
favorite
would you- if
cemetery.
You have a favorite cemetery?
Yeah,
That's
Greenwood
wild.
Cemetery is my favorite cemetery.
Yeah,
That was their
cemetery?
drinking spots.
Yeah, no,
bro.
my grandfather, my uncle are buried in the cemetery. You freak.
But
But no,
he's
honestly,
asking
I don't know
because
if
we
you,
would go
like-
to cemeteries and that was our
people-
drinking spots. On the island.
People do genuinely go to Greenwood and visit it. Like there's famous,
Yeah.
there's like presidents buried there.
Oh, I bet.
But like I have a bunch of family members in that
Someone
prison.
just collapsed. Did
Like
you
my-
hear that? Did someone just collapse in a different?
Nah, Monica probably. Yeah, Monica closed the door.
I thought you were the top floor.
Greenwood. First off, the funniest thing is my grandfather. He passed away. I loved him to death, but he was racist, you know.
Okay.
And where he's buried right now in Greenwood is there's a fucking koi fish pond,
Oh,
which
okay.
is gorgeous, by the way. Gorgeous pond.
Yeah.
He's in the Asian section of the cemetery.
How the fuck did that happen?
I don't know. It was like the only place you could put urns, I guess.
Fucking pissed
But
off.
you know, like I don't know.
Oh,
if
is that
it's-
what it is?
Yeah, I don't know if it's Chinese. It's like Chinese. Like whatever religion it is, it's like you buy like cash, like you buy fake money, and you'll buy like other possessions, and then you burn it. So like when it goes on fire and it burns down, it goes to heaven. Like that's the belief.
Those
Those
fake
pits,
money with real money.
yeah. Those pits are all around his shit, and you'll just see like a bunch of like Asian people just like burning shit and praying like right outside of my grandfather. You just
That's
see like
so sick.
Edward,
That's, like,
here
sick
lies
in a good way.
Edward.
It's awesome.
It's the funniest fucking thing. I think it's the funniest goddamn thing. My uncle is in a used mausoleum. He got
Okay.
like someone got a mausoleum, right? It's like it's not like a big like house that you can walk
Did they
into,
not
but it's,
clean it or something?
no,
Or-
like it was like some young, which is even funny. It was a young blonde. My uncle was a ladies' man. It was a young girl who passed away.
Jesus
and-
Christ.
Something happened, but
Is
she
the
had
body
this,
still in the grave?
no, that would have made it.
Is your
that
uncle
would've-
hanging out with
yeah,
some
he's
fucking...
just chilling out with someone for the rest of eternity. But he got like she got buried in the mausoleum, and then something happened with the family. I guess like someone else passed away, and they got a bigger area. It's like one of
yeah.
the like houses where you can put multiple caskets in.
Yeah.
So they took her out. So they just had this vacant lot. So he got a discounted fucking
You got
used
the
mausoleum.
discount on the mausoleum. Fuck it, bro. Yeah, any opportunities you guys can get with me, just any discounts. I don't give a shit. Honestly, burying me, maybe just throw my ashes out in the fucking.
I don't
street,
care where I get
throw it in a
buried.
puddle.
I'm gonna if I get a little bit of ashes, I'm putting where you got into a fist fight with the police. I'm gonna find that spot.
Yes, put it
That's where I'm
on
gonna
to
bury.
the where they beat the shit out of me and put a fucking tarp over my
I'll
head.
put a plaque.
Put it
there.
on the
I'm gonna no. You know what's really
right
cool
where
you
the
can get?
woods enter the street. I want it sprinkled on the pond.
Would I honestly, if I when I pass away, they mix your ashes with.
if I ever die,
you can get like tree seeds, and like it's a little thing that you get, like it's an urn
you
that you
turn it into a
bury
tree?
and you turn it into a tree.
you want to turn into a tree?
I'm gonna turn it into a tree. Either
I wanna
that
have,
or someone just tattoos me into them.
I want to have a Viking funeral.
A Viking funeral.
Yeah.
No one's gonna do that.
We're gonna put
do
you on
you
a
mean no
fucking
one's gonna
paddle
do
boat.
Are you telling are you telling us right now that when if
You do it
if
in
we have to
Staten
bury
Island,
on
they'll
a
do that.
pile of wood, and you just push me out to the ocean, and then when I get far enough, you get a guy that knows how to fucking shoot a bow and arrow,
okay, and then
lights
you-
that bitch on fire.
I'm throwing
and
a
then-
big
That's
lighter
kind of
at your fucking.
You're gonna it's just gonna hear like a rock like go in the water. It's gonna be like a boop. Boop. Yeah.
He gets too far, we can't reach it.
Joe's
He just floats
Joe's box
away.
is gonna hit like a side of like
He
a
hits the-
dock or
He
something.
hits the other side of the lake. We have to go around.
There's
to
birds,
walk around.
seagulls
Take
are
a 45-minute drive to do the ritual on the other
The
side.
seagulls are landing on.
The whole family takes a 45-minute trip to the other side of the fucking
Everyone
lake.
is
couldn't-
just scattered
you couldn't
around.
fucking. You had to throw it the way you wanted to. You couldn't fucking listen to me, huh?
Just get the arrow. He comes back. What the fuck's the matter with you guys? Like you fucking can't even hit it on fire.
That was our only arrow. You gotta go.
I want to leave. When I die, I want to leave a recording that I
Yeah.
can play on a speaker and just be like a goofball.
Boy, we
So
got
that my
news for
family-
you.
What?
So I
We've
saw a
been
video
recording
and someone did
With
that.
a couple.
It was just this
What
old
an
man
hours.
going, "Hey, let me out
Oh
of
yeah,
here."
he was knocking. Is
Oh,
it recording
yeah, I
him
saw
knocking
that.
on the casket?
That's cute.
Oh, I think because they lowered it. They actually lowered it
Yeah,
down.
they lowered the casket
Was it
down.
open casket though? Or?
No,
Even no matter what,
they
it
were
was
literally,
after,
like,
right?
They
It
were
was
literally
literally
putting him
putting
in the
You guys
ground.
gonna be pissed?
See,
that
that's something I want to do, like something like that. I don't want my family
Oh,
to
you made
cry.
people laugh. It was hilarious.
is it gonna be? You guys
That's
gonna
something I want to do then.
Are you gonna be pissed? Like if you die, you're gonna wake up. You're just gonna wake up and you're just gonna be like, okay.
As a fucking
just-
mosquito or something.
No,
Do you think
like
we
you,
come out as, like, another
just
baby
some other being that was like aware of like
I'm
existence.
now in Indonesia.
No, not like that. I'm not like a being
You,
where
like
it's
you find
oh
out
look,
it
I'm
was
a
a
person.
simulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would fucking suck.
Are you gonna be pissed though? Or are you gonna be
Dude,
like taken
all
back at how good the
Did you
simulation
save
was?
my game? Did you save my game?
You're gonna
I
be
don't
taken
know.
back by like,
Oh,
whoa,
I died because the game
like
crashed.
like when you die, you
right
just
back in,
you're
Chief.
just gonna end up respawning, and you're just gonna be
We're
like,
shooting a podcast.
you're just gonna respawn. You're gonna be like, fuck.
I need a re-roll.
Should I play?
I don't
again?
know. I don't
What are
know
we
what I
gonna do? Should
believe
do I play
after
again?
life. I won't even say death. I don't know. Like obviously that's the term we use. 'Cause you die. But I don't know. I can't even imagine. I have no idea. I don't believe in any
I
theory,
don't think,
story,
honestly,
anything.
No, I'm just saying like not even.
I'm not saying
I don't
you.
really have. I'm talking about like what would you like if you were like a being that was aware, self-aware. I'm not trying to say I don't know what the being would look like. If it looked like a person, if it looked like some sort of just like fucking
Cucumber.
a cucumber, oh yeah, whatever. But you were aware of yourself,
Right.
and you knew that like what you just did your whole life
Was a waste, pretty much.
Well, it wasn't so much that it was a waste, but it was what it was. You know what I mean? So no one's to say it was a waste.
But where
Like,
are
what-
you in that moment when you're thinking about it?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm asking. What would you do?
But what do you mean? What would I do?
do you
I don't
know
know.
why-
You might be. I don't know where you're
In
gonna
what
be.
form am I thinking of
Well,
this?
do you guys know why we wake up when we die in our dreams? It's because our brains can't process death. We don't know what it's like. That's why normally when you're like falling and then you hit right before you hit the ground, you wake up. Those kind of things, our brains can't process it. We don't know what it's like. That's why you wake up from those things.
Why do I dream about my 5th grade teacher spanking me?
I had a
Oh,
crazy.
that sounds like
I
something
had
else.
a crazy dream, bro. It was like I was watching TikTok, right? Listen to
Wow.
this, though. But listen to this. No, no,
Sounds
no,
like
no, no,
it
no, no.
belongs in the same
On the 5th
column.
night, I was dreaming of TikTok.
Yeah, no, but it wasn't like TikTok though. It was like
You
this,
know what it was?
It was
Trying to
the
hack you.
It was okay. It was the format of TikTok, you fucking maniacs. It was just as if like you just browsing through video, but it was just videos of people killing themselves
so it was
with like a
lively.
saw cutter. They're like, all right, it was like a trend. It was like,
It was
all right, I
lively.
got this saw cutter, and here we go. We're getting real closer, and they would just split their throat, and it would be
Yeah,
the next video.
It was lively.
And I was watching it, and I was like, just like, how do you like? It was like watching like a TikTok now.
You didn't like one of them?
It was like a TikTok, like watching it as if I was clearly did. I was scrolling through, looking at it, but it was like looking at TikTok, and then like if you ever see like a nasty TikTok where they show like a stove that's filthy or something like that nature, and it's just like like that's how I was going through it, and then I just, why the fuck did I dream about that? I don't want to dream about that.
I don't know. You can interpret dreams. Like there's like
I've
a
had some
website.
fucking weird dreams, dog.
I
had
have
a
weird
dream-
dreams, but I don't remember them. I just remember
You don't die and you never died.
I've definitely died. I
You
always
ever get shot?
I have a bunch of falling.
You ever get shot?
Nah, never shot. Falling.
Shot is crazy.
I always have falling. Like it's always
Falling.
Yeah.
I've-
Can I tell
fell.
you guys about this one dream that I had when it was a reoccurring dream and I always had it when I was a kid. I was
Reoccurring dreams.
reoccurring dream.
I could be fucking
Okay,
nuts.
so I was down the block I was on a block that was near my old elementary school.
Okay.
And I would be in a car, and for some reason it would be a red convertible, right? I would be nobody in the driver's seat. I'd be in the passenger seat, and I would always be like, I was scared shitless because there was always this giant green dragon, and he would walk down the block. He would pick up the car. I would be like huddled in like where you would have your feet in the car, down in there. And then the dragon would eat me, and then I'd wake up. And that happened throughout my whole childhood. And I
Holy
never
shit.
understood it. And I was always scared. It was such a weird.
Didn't you have a problem with like sleep paralysis too?
Yeah.
Sleep
Like
paralysis.
you like consistently though. It was like a lot when
Yeah.
you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
I honestly can
Good
honestly
memories?
say I've never had to deal with that, and I'm very
Never had
happy-
sleep paralysis once?
Never
I
had sleep
had-
paralysis.
remember
It's a
that?
funky
Do you
one,
remember-
dog.
Yeah.
do you
It's
remember
it's happened to me a couple
The
times.
Haunting on Hill House.
Yes.
That Netflix.
Yes.
And remember how they would like.
I
you
saw the
can't
first
move
season.
And you have a person right there. That
Oh,
happened
yeah.
to me one time.
I never had a
sleep
person, but I
paralysis
had a figure.
happened to me a bunch of times, but the whole thing where you can't move and then
It feels like someone's
there's-
sitting on your chest, dog.
but
It's
then there's
crazy
a person
shit.
there. Like there was a
Yeah.
figure there.
Oh yeah. I've been
That
visiting.
only happened to me
I've
one
had
time.
it once. There was just something at the end of the bed, and then I also had it once where it felt like somebody was actually on my chest. But like I never really made like eye contact, but like I knew it was something. There was a presence.
I didn't know if it was eye contact. I was looking at it, but I couldn't see anything. It
It
was
was-
just a shadow.
Yeah, it's funky, bro. It's like a presence.
Yeah.
Yeah, sleep. But so I was gonna say, like with dreaming and shit. Do you think like memories? Do you guys think they become basically like dreams? Like it's the same thing?
Well, I think like
I
with
think it's an influence.
Because if that's the case, then memories are.
no, it's
reoccurring
just
dreams.
what your brain processed, and it just gets put into it.
The
you know?
memory.
Yeah. It's like that's what your
So
dream
what's
is.
different from a memory and a dream?
Well, like
You know
your
what I'm trying to
memory,
say?
your memory is a vivid, like remember. No, it's not a vivid remembrance. It's what like you remember. Whereas a dream is your interpretation, I guess, of like what your brain feels. Like if there's like, I guess if you're like a common dream that a lot of people explain is like running away but not being fast enough, like something's chasing you but you can't run fast enough.
Yeah.
Or if you're
Fighting and you
fighting
can't
something
hit.
and you can't hit
Can't
it.
connect. I've had that.
Yeah.
They don't even get affected by it.
Yeah, that's something that you're like it's something like you're dealing with, like you feel as if that you can't control the situation most of the time, or you can't escape a situation. That's why we get those kind of dreams. It's the same shit with falling.
Do you think that situation is just life, like being in your life?
No, I think it's just what you feel as
Oh,
what
like
you
trapped
think.
at, like, a place you don't wanna be
It's
at.
a very
Okay.
human thing to feel because
Yeah.
a lot of people do go through that.
You guys won fights in your dreams? I fucking the other night I knocked somebody out.
No, I had sex with a lot of teachers.
I had
in
good
my
sex
dreams.
the other day in a dream.
I would have sex with a lot of teachers that I found attractive.
You fucked a lot of teachers in your dreams?
Yeah.
Like you were able to control it?
Yeah, but like I can't get back to that. Like
You
no
guys,
matter what.
you guys ever think you're having a dream, but it was real life where your parents were yelling at you to clean your room, and then you thought you dreamt that?
I've had dreams where I've woken
You
up
never
and
had
just,
you never had a dream where like, oh no, it was like my mom went in my room,
get
kicked
reality
the door
confused.
open,
I've had-
and then fucking
I've
I
had
just went back to
similar
sleep.
shit.
I
I've
thought
had
it wasn't real.
the other day actually, bro, this was a crazy one. I thought I was certain that my dad brought a bag of clothes to my house that I had it was giving me. And I was certain that I woke up and I got the clothes, but it didn't. It was just didn't happen. They weren't clothes anywhere. I've also had things where like the phone would ring in a dream and the alarm would be going off in reality.
Do you guys ever have dreams where you're actually waking up, jumping in the shower, brushing your teeth?
Those
and
I've had similar.
No, I've never had
that
regular.
fucks
life
me
dreams.
up.
I've had feelings that I did stuff, and then like I was like, oh
No, not that you woke up and you knew it was a dream. Like you woke up and you're like,
No,
yo, that was
I
some
mean-
bullshit, and it
I
just
mean
made me
that,
waste 30
yeah.
minutes of my life.
I've felt that like I did get up and start the day, but I didn't at all.
My mind does that to me a lot, to the point where like this sounds fucking nuts, and I hate that I'm not well spoken, but like my brain will totally make me feel like, because I had to hyper focus on it, because I have a problem waking up being on schedule all the time. So I'm like, normally through the day I panic about it, being late or on time, whichever one, and my brain will constantly think about it. So like when I'm like I snooze, when I'm in snooze mode, is my brain is keeping me as asleep as I can possibly be, making me think I'm getting in the shower, I'm putting my clothes on, I'm warming up the car, and it all feels so real. Yeah. And then I wake up and I'm like, I get confused. I'm like, didn't I just do all this shit? And I'm like, no, you did it again. Like that happens to me a lot, very frequently, where I think I'm doing my normal morning routine.
It's probably because like you're thinking about it so much, like you said.
right, and
You
it
have
gets
in
like
your mind so much.
like burned in your brain.
Is that like social anxiety where you got to mentally prep yourself to get the day?
No,
Yeah.
his thing is more.
No,
his
no,
thing
no. That
more,
is a part of it.
No,
He's
yeah,
right though.
yeah.
It's a
Well,
part
like-
of it.
It's not the reason why it happens, because like I have to do that, like because I get anxious like talking to people or having to go to work.
Yeah.
So like you have to like mentally prep yourself, and it's like almost like a weekly thing. Like like even though you work like a full day, like you have to prep yourself like the week before. Otherwise, that by the time you're just panicking or you're just dead the whole day. It's the weirdest shit. Like for you to be a functioning person, you have to like mentally prep for days. Be like, all right, so I'm gonna wake up,
And then
and
when
then
you're
I'm gonna
doing
walk
that,
to this.
what's your brain doing?
Yeah.
And it carries over.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So that's probably why like he does it consistently, because he has to like, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna
Yeah.
wake up at this time, immediately, because you're on a tight schedule, immediately go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face, take a shower, probably maybe not take a shower, get changed, and then go downstairs, see how my mom's doing, get in the car and go to work. So like you've thought of that for days now, and then by the time the day comes up to do it, you fucking thought that you did it because
Yeah,
you've
'cause
already
your brain's always moving.
yeah you've
on its own.
you've processed that information as if you've done it countless times.
Is there ways to control that? We should manifest shit that way.
Therapy.
You just
I've
do it.
been
No,
trying
you
to
do it at
figure
night instead of the morning.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like, what if we stressed out about having money all the time, like getting it, like we were just
Well,
able,
that's
like
like-
just getting boatloads of money all the time, and it's all we thought like this.
That's what people do, and they become
do.
fucking loaded.
So is
Episode
our
3.
issue that we know that like
But no, the
money
thing is-
isn't like the key? Is that why we don't have like? I mean, I don't have a lot of money.
Well,
Is that why
supposedly-
we don't have like because we don't really give a fuck?
Because I've heard stories about people being raised where like their parents have always told them how great that they are,
Oh.
and how like how successful they will be,
Right.
and then
Life happens.
them being very successful and being able to appreciate like what happens. Vice versa, the parents be like, "You ain't shit."
See, I didn't.
Right.
I didn't
Like,
have. I didn't
I've been
have
called
either
an
of that.
idiot. I've been called an idiot my entire life. by
I
my
see. I
fucking
didn't have
parents,
that.
you know?
I had my mom like crying because of like a high school that I wanted to go to, and like, you're gonna be a fucking dropout. You ain't gonna learn shit. I'm like, Ma, all my friends are going there. You see my friends? They're good friends, right? Yeah, they're good friends. She knew. The second she would say something like that, my friends were fucking assholes. I went to my high school, and I was the worst, like, 4 years I've ever been in my life. I had sophomore credits in senior year.
I dropped out of high school.
Me and Joe went to Catholic school.
So did I.
Did you?
I went
How
to
long?
3 different ones. I went to one Catholic, one public,
Was it all
and then one
Catholic?
public that was like, this
For
is
high
your
school?
last chance, buddy.
Yeah.
Went to sea
Yeah.
for a little bit, a couple months, and then they
Oh.
were like, listen, your grades are bad. Like, you need to raise them up a lot, or you're
Where
not.
did Frank get kicked out?
And then I was like, no. Frank, I could tell him more.
Which was pretty much the bee's knees. Right?
I heard
now?
Moore was fire. Moore was like the fire one to be at. Moore was a cool Catholic school.
Severian, we were waking up at fucking 4:00 in the morning, getting there at 6, and just watching like a
Yo,
giant brawl
We
every
never
day.
told Joey this.
What
Every
happened?
time we. Guess they know.
Yeah.
No, let's
you
stop
told me
saying
this.
names. Let's stop saying names.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We could beep.
Just
Yeah, they
Yeah,
they,
zip, zip, zip,
I did
zip.
know
That's a
that.
great
You told me that.
PlayStation games.
Yeah, we knew him.
we also know one of your friends.
But
Right.
did I tell you that? Did they tell you that, Joe?
There's
Yeah.
a guy
You
that
guys
he's
told
really
me
his
that a
best
few
Yeah,
friend.
he's in his
Sorry.
wedding.
He's in his
You were at
wedding.
my
Yeah.
wedding?
We could
No,
just cut
his-
that
your
then.
friend's wedding. Your friend's gonna get married soon.
Which one?
Pete.
Vin.
He-
Oh, you know
No.
Petey.
Yeah.
You know Pete?
Yeah, we went to high school with him.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was with Pete a couple days ago, like last week or something.
Yeah, we went to high school with him.
We went to
He
high
was in
school.
my math class.
I
A
don't
bunch
know.
of my classes actually.
See, I can't do that thing that he does where he's like, "Oh, this kid was in this class." I don't remember.
Mark
my
has a good
classes and who was
memory.
in them.
I fucking
Mark
hate.
doesn't smoke tons of pot, like me.
Yeah, but I drink.
Yeah,
And I think it's just crippling depression across the board. That's why we have shit memory.
your memory is. I'm literally
my-
saying it's not.
No,
shit.
but listen, I fucking hate
you can
my
recall
memory.
weird shit like
I
fucking names of actors,
hate-
like side actors in movies
I
and shit.
hate my memory
Why?
because I don't remember important shit.
No,
I don't remember
not
good
at all.
stuff. I don't
You
remember.
pretty much have like a.
I
Bob
think that's
on.
all of us, though.
No, it's
Nah,
not. No, it's not.
What is important?
Because
shit? What do you mean?
let's think
I
about
mean,
what
in
Bob
school,
remembers.
like going to class and having a fucking like midterm
Stuff you
or a
learned and
final.
saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
I won't remember that.
Bob scares me, bro. Bob scares.
Because we're not really like, I don't know, like I can't entirely speak for you guys, but I don't think we're all like book reciting type of guys where it's like, well, I know that if
I can remember scenes.
I know how to
from
look
books
shit
that
up
I
pretty
fucking
good
read.
though. I could look shit up.
Like
but
I
can't.
remember part of the book. I don't know. You guys probably read it. It was
Are you flexing your book memory?
No,
right
it's
now?
just my how stupid this memory is that I have.
Which one?
You guys read The Giver?
Yeah.
I
There's-
watched
No.
The Giver.
There's one part at like towards the end of the book where like he finally runs away and the drugs that they've been giving him finally wear off and like he starts
seeing
to actually
color?
fucking feel and he starts to see colors again. Yeah, basically he starts
Yeah.
to feel because they have like feeling suppressing drugs. I don't know why I remember that, and I hate that I remember that. I wish I could fucking forget that kind of stupid. I read that in the fourth
Some
grade.
shit hits different, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's just like
It's
dumb
maybe
shit
it's
like that. I remember all the embarrassing things that
I
have
am-
happened my entire
Cool.
fucking life.
I think that's everyone.
Yeah,
though. That's everyone.
Everybody.
I shit
Even
on my
if even
friend's
if you're not
floor
like someone
once.
like Joe, like me and you, we do that. We do the fucking
Trauma,
overthinking
bro.
shit. It somewhat you take a shower one time one fucking year. It
Oh,
happens.
I remember
One
glances.
time, 1 year though. Like me and you might be like one time,
Trauma's
1 week.
real. You get trauma,
You know?
bro. Trauma's
Yeah,
a real
definitely.
thing.
Everyone goes through that.
Trauma's a real thing.
Trauma's a real thing.
You
PTSD
get-
is the same thing.
You get
It's
trauma.
almost the
from
same
shit,
thing.
bro.
We seen what's the rapper's name that was getting beat by his girlfriend? Oh man, this is why I gotta start saving shit.
The
The whole
rabbit.
aquarium was empty. Me and Monica hung out in the shark exhibit. There was no one there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to sing the cello or the flute for you, or the violin?
Let's play the violin.
Cello's pretty legit, right? 'Cause,
I've had
like,
shitty trauma, bro.
I think everyone has, but everyone
Yeah,
like,
what-
everyone
do you know
has a
what, like,
story to tell though.
What if you like? Can you imagine if you could just take all your memories and like you have them, but
Wipe
you just don't even
You mean
consider them?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
More or
And
less.
Eventually, they just
It
fucking
doesn't make
repeat the same
See,
thing.
look,
Well, that was mean.
that
was,
shit-
That movie was. That
you
was
know
sad
why?
more
You
than-
know why that shit worked for our parents and not us? is because you're not on fucking 15
Well, no,
different
but
social
isn't-
media platforms.
Isn't there a way
that exists
but
until
no.
fucking?
Isn't there a way? I think there's a way where you can kind of just like understand that something terrible happened, right? Like we all know that obviously the scars.
Maybe us. That's
Yeah,
not
but other
everyone.
people too. But I think people get hurt by things and then they keep that with them, right? But isn't there a way to just like know that it's there, but at the same time, while also knowing it's there, just go on with your fucking day and stop worrying about something that happened such a long time ago? In the sense
No,
of like
'cause everyone-
making that your
everyone-
main focus. Like we all sit here,
Yeah,
we've had shit
main
happen.
focus. Yeah.
You've had shit happen.
Yeah.
You just told, what I mean? Like
I think the difference between us
we
and
do
our
it. Well,
parents.
the thing is, we do it. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like you just told a real touching, fucking sad situation about your fam or whatever.
Yeah.
You have that, like you keep it, but you don't. If you would fucking lose your mind if you're just gonna do
Oh no. of
everything
course.
you did, just like, oh, okay, let me play a game. I can't right now. I'm thinking about my grandma.
I think the difference is like one of the things that we take for granted is we had a much better experience than our parents had. You know, with like in terms of parenting.
No matter what.
Like both of my parents had shitty fucking like I love my grandparent, like I love like my grandfather and my fucking dad's father, and I still like have love for my grandmothers, you know, even though they're fucking terrible people, but my mom and my dad had much shittier situations. Like my dad could have went to college for free. He was like one of the best football players in Brooklyn. And like when he was in high school,
Yeah.
and he could have went.
Are
to
we sure this is not a dad thing though? Because my dad
They're
said he
all
played double A
fucking-
baseball.
No, my dad, I could fucking vouch for him. He played for John Jay High School. He could have went to Iowa State for free, full ride. But like his fucking family never even went to one game. They didn't
Now,
even fucking. They wouldn't even drive him
is
to
this
games.
a thing that we can look up? By the way, like my father saying he played double A for the
Nah, those records are gone.
Yeah,
He might like.
I believe it.
Yeah.
He's play. I grew up watching him play fucking
Yeah.
softball. So, which
I bet you that the act of him actually doing it isn't wrong, but like a couple of those, he fudged some stats. Your father's pushing some numbers.
well, yeah, because that's why it's believable. Is like,
Yeah.
what the fuck else could it have been if your parents didn't die in a 2-year span?
Yeah,
Both of them.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck can really throw you off that trail? You know? I wouldn't exist, so thank you, Dad. Or my grandparents, really.
But yeah, when you grow up, you find out that your parents had dreams. You know, it's like when you're a kid, you just think like your dad likes what he does. You
Yeah,
know,
no, they all hate it.
they
hate their families.
I found out my dad wanted to be a fucking sound engineer. He wanted first he was football, and then he found out but a sound engineer in like the 80s and 90s.
No, I completely
You know,
get it.
and then like you grow up and you find out like he worked for the MTA for 25 years, and like now you understand like why he was just
That would be
mad
that
all
would
the
literally
fucking
be the
time.
Same thing, like with me, because like I went to school for being a sound engineer, and like that's the industry that I really would love to work in.
Yeah.
And being a sound engineer in the
It's-
music
but-
industry.
but stuff like
And
that's
when-
only
even
getting
when-
better.
Even when I was going to school for it, they were like, "Yo, all you guys are thinking right now you're gonna be on a yacht with Snoop Dogg smoking
You didn't.
blunts."
You didn't think that.
right?
Though. I know you. You didn't think that.
I did.
Really?
Of course.
Not that, not directly that, but I thought that
pretty
like,
sure
Like
Joe-
you're saying, like you thought it was gonna be your.
But you want to
lifestyle.
know the difference between my dad and Joe? Is Joe has a beautiful, beautiful mother and a wonderful dad that fucking supported him the entire way. My dad
Yeah.
bought a bunch of equipment and his mother made him fucking sell it and told him that he wasn't allowed to have that.
Yeah, that's
'Cause it's
I have
bullshit.
an $800
That sounds
setup
familiar.
of a boom mic setup.
Shout out Monica, by the way, everyone.
I love Monica. to
All this
death.
shit in
Monica.
here. This was a crazy.
She's in
investment.
the other room right now, just dealing with it.
Wait, where's the fucking?
But yeah, Monica.
What just happened?
Monica was like, "Yeah, you could do it as long as it's not this much," and I was like,
All right, we're pumping them out, and then we'll take like a 3-week break.
I just want to say we all.
going
I
on
tried to like
vacation
start.
again.
I tried to start out at just keeping.
We're not
it
gonna
to
go
like
on vacation. I think
an
people
hour.
can take breaks if they want, but I think we got to keep making
We're
them.
boys, dude. That's all it is.
Yeah.
There's no nothing.
But
That's it.
also,
We're
like,
hanging- we're
almost
fucking
at
chilling.
2 hours again.
"We're
Yeah.
killing
And
it."
this time we don't have a
We
lot
didn't
to
have
edit.
breaks. Yeah, we didn't have
Except
breaks.
for this.
Except for
Edit. Ridiculous.
It's not edit. There's gonna be minimal edits, and we're gonna listen back and be like, "Oh
You
my God,
are
put that-"
fucking ridiculous.
this one girl CJ was talking to for a total of 3 months is gonna listen in and be like, I fucking knew everything about him. I fucking knew I was right about that kid.
I said I was gonna get a
Today, this is. Can I quote? I won't give like.
You
and
can
I
violate
quote,
me too. Violate.
It's not so much a violation because I probably would have
because
reacted.
it can be.
No,
It can be.
No. If someone's well, who gives a fuck? But if I were you, I would have reacted most likely the same exact way. Literally, when I tell you, like, I would probably have been literally the same words you said. This is, I kid you not. Walking back from the deli, his phone starts going off, right, and he goes, and don't let me just say, like, I'm not even kidding. He goes, "Holy shit, I'm probably getting blown up." Getting shown how she's smoking a ton of meth. Oh wait.
Or
Hold on, no.
there was an or though.
What'd you say? Or
It was the same thing
No,
you heard the
just
other
continue,
night.
just-
It was the same thing. It was either as a
it was
kid,
something along the lines of. It was literally something along the lines of
someone
like
smoking meth.
she's probably smoking meth, and he
That's
goes, he goes,
accurate.
oh no, today it's a booty, and it's just a picture of her like her side, like her ass. And he's just like, yeah, all right. And that was it.
It's
That
not.
was-
Because that's the thing. It's not like it's enticing or that it's like exciting.
No, it's
like
nice,
it's a
though.
fucking
It's-
breath of
whatever.
fresh
It's
air.
It's fun.
That it's not you
But
smoking
just this
fucking meth
But
tonight.
this literally,
Thank you.
this is what I'm saying.
like
This is literally.
the booty pick isn't even excining at that point. It's like thank
he goes,
you. It's
he goes,
refreshing.
he literally without. But the thing that was
Christ.
crazy about it, like now he'll talk about it, like it's fun, like with the way we're all laughing. But like when he said it, there wasn't like a joke. And I didn't even think of or need a joke either. Like it was just, oh look, okay, she's not smoking meth tonight. That's pretty fucking good. Oh look, here's
That's
a
what I'm
booty
saying,
pic.
right? Wasn't that what
and
I
I
was
was like, nice. I literally, I was like, I didn't even say anything. And then like afterwards, I might have mentioned like maybe, what did I said something like just like the like, you should probably consider the meth thing being an issue.
Look,
But you got a butt pic.
a short
Send
road.
him a picture of a butt.
it wasn't, and it wasn't like
You want to talk about the one lady from a different country?
How is meth butt?
Yeah, it's
Meth butt
it's
different
nice.
from regular?
It
girl
looks
it
butt?
like-
doesn't change. That's the
No.
thing. You can't do cock push-ups like Jack Black says you can, but you can do squats and get your booty popping.
I'm not trying to be like rude, but
Your dick is
I'm
your
not trying to
dick.
be rude. Like listen, it was a little skinny.
It was a nice plump.
Like it
butt.
was not. No, it wasn't. I mean, like,
Look,
listen, I'm not to judge. I
look,
don't judge.
look,
Everybody's got
okay.
butts in their own way.
No. Because
Everybody has their
I
own
have
butt.
no ass.
I have an
no
ass.
I-
Thick as fuck.
Listen.
I'm pretty thick.
Joey's thick.
I'm
the
kind of
girl,
thick.
my ex,
I don't really be
I
showing it
didn't
much.
kiss him. I didn't kiss him for any reason.
my ex.
Have you seen my ass?
There's no ass that compares to my ex. It's impossible.
Yo, my
That ass
don't
was
even
filled
wanna
with
say it,
hate
but-
and fucking tar. Fuck her.
No, of course it was, but
Just vile
No,
evil
I'm
is
not-
what that fucking
I'm not even.
pants were.
I'm
If you,
not
like,
even,
put,
I'm
like,
not
a-
even praising it. No, yeah, it was like that obnoxious.
It's just
and,
fucking
like,
Maleficent. Just fucking comes out of.
I'm just saying is that
Listen,
was
a butt is a butt.
I learned
All
my
right?
lesson.
A butt is a butt.
Exactly, that's my lesson. A
I
butt
didn't
is a
see
butt.
it too well. I briefed. Okay, that's it. That's an edit. A quick edit.
This is gonna be an edit, but that's my.
She's lit.
That's
Yeah,
my.
she's lit. Hell yeah, she's lit.
She went to. I'm definitely editing this.
You have a couple of things to edit. You have a 9/11 moment.
Yeah.
You have Charlie with multiple name drops.
Who-
And
how
me
many?
yelling something.
Name one, because we'll just do the bleep.
Points of like that's another name we got cut out.
I know that's why I did it.
Okay, this is over. Just kill it. Kill it. This episode's done. It's done.
Who's
I'm stepping away. Thank you.
You
everyone.
could say that name. You could
Thank
say
you for listening.
I don't even want to hit it. I just want to like let her know that the world is beautiful because she doesn't know what the world's like.
She can give two fucks about the world. He wants
Guys,
to
I
be
just wanna
inside
know
of
what
her.
porn video.
Okay, we're just killing the podcast. Everyone have a great evening. Thank you for joining. I think we're killing it. Is you okay to kill it?
I'm okay with killing it. I
Is it an
think
episode?
CJ. I think we shouldn't cut it fully out. Joe should just censor the names just to make it
Censoring the
funnier. as
names
fuck.
would-
Yeah, because it could be anyone.
Censor the entire.
Fuck Obama, and then you can bleep it out. It could be Trump.
Censor the entire thing with the time what time it was. You can censor a few things.
No, keep 9/11.
We're all cool with
That-
the
that-
family stories, the deep
Yeah,
fucking
I don't
family.
Yeah, that's.
They don't like me.
Okay.
They're gonna listen to my
Bobby
podcast.
The next episode's gonna be great. You know what we're gonna talk about?
Bobby
Remember first how we talked about the
Tolly.
getting hit?